because then now it becomes questionable too. And then now on kwa oyetia obia ye no on kwa koye bidia moyimweni say Imran abai debo teche debo ban and to say if you think what Kobe Rana is doing is not right, if someone else does it, who say Imran is for all of us, it's not for some people. And if it is education now I am coming to the point I will say oh yeah sure say onimuno if
Batilipa you had the interview.
Osi onim, but interview no osi onim. But una we be query ni man who say onim, but ono nim no osi onim. And now I'm building on the point I will say from where you sit no onim. So what is the film authority doing to ensure say
no uti interview? You think that he knows?
You know so one anything about the thing I can you know. But we say no so onim. One kind little about it too. Ubisa about so him. It's a lady or not, then I do not see him. And then I can't say some. I mean to me refute. Now my point is say, if really the way he spoke and what he has exhibited, because when you run now we run so now admit to say I am run away buswa. I just say man, is it that you don't know it or you don't even know the ramifications that comes with breaking the law? And so what is the film authority doing to ensure say big people like this, producers, directors like him or Muda industry no, they are well educated to do the right things, because if 10 of them are doing the right things and the young ones that are coming after them, they will learn what is right and do what is right. And to education, the young industry, especially movie industry, they have to let the education go down. Some of these conversations end up. And whatever reason there is a law until it be meeting for who dinner it be so I think so a question about kakra they should all set up.
Okay, all right. Well, you have said Benya National Film Authority for now. Yet me ni omo di nkomo aji kakra fi ho. Some of in some na work kan almost be omo reaction. Ewo ye nkomo ya ba beto dwe on say uhia to me be efi National Film Authority for honum say ansana bia ubeyi usene ewo ye bia ewo Ghana hanum say teacher say bia we sene crowd be jiskadia uhia to me e de efi National Film Authority for honum say ansana wetimi eyisa sene no ye ko ahomano so na yene Bismarck Odum Saki or ye communication team member ma National Film Authority and no ninkomo Bismarck otemi kan mo akwa baba entertainment review of Peace FM so
Inya agazime joso me na se so
empo mu ti say
ya me gusu shaminia na wonso e
ye gusu kankra so I'm sure say somewhere some few days ago sinetweni Kobe Rana the NCBM say woko movement showbiz so ne nsem woko kan ye awie da bontin di ho enkom be sure say National Film Authority it has come to my attention me boa
me paso the edge man say antini but
me say mahu Kobe Rana nsem a woko kan about National Film Authority say I say matu ni esi ni so no
what you doing ka
Bismarck otemenka
me paso am tonka
Masem bisa no here.
Hello, Minia.
Bismarck, on temenka ho.
Me tonka pa fe de me tonka.
Masem bisa no here.
Me te say oka yemi Kobe Rana ho asem na oka nsem bia na oka ho asem.
Yeah, me say Kobe Rana nsem oka National Film Authority say matu nani asi ne so ne sene nkokwa ko yi hotel bi oti an say mo afre mo say wo hia tumi krata bi fi mo ho no ne kaka ho me so say sanse me odi tuja Martin.
Okay, Minia medical chair what for.
For you.
Na ensem no enye sa na etie. Yet ne say National Film Authority ye juma ye die ne say ye bo modern say ye sini cha juma dia ye di no Ghana ha no enhyehyɛ ebe kosu na no ebe kototen na yabo ama ye sini cha juma die no akoyi ewo ye kuma na ene ekufufo nso anasa amanfufo nso edie na akoye pe ebidia ewo na omani na akoye pe ye juma die say ye betutu niema nemum ye share juma die ase from 2019 ba me ye di juma die afa nemum no e was say make sure say industry no ye di niema to yi na bibia akoye say be ya obia di juma say de wo di enti say o Ghana ha na say o ye timichumi ana so ye filmmaker uche osini ni bia o fiti prekope enka say o me tam sini area me de ba bonten obeba be classify the movie no ne ya hwe ne aka sampa movie ya what wa yi mpanyinfo de betumi ayɛ nkwalaa ntumi hwɛ wɔn base na yɛsɛ yɛhwɛ no nyinaa yɛwie a sɛ wopɛ sɛ woyi no wɔ baabi a bia koraa wopɛ sɛ woyi no no ɛnam sɛ wopɛ sɛ nkurɔfoɔ ba hɔ bɛhwɛ no nti no ɛwɔ sɛ bia korɔ no nso ɛyɛ license value a aban ama no ho nkrataa anaasɛ ɛna fie ama no nkrataa sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔyɛ bia wotumi ɛyi sini kyerɛ nti mekeka akɔ no ne nua kɔbi ɛndokorɛ ɔbɛclassify ne movie a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ne movie ne ba abɔnten na mmom no yɛ dwumadi a yɛdi na fii no yɛhwɛ ne yɛhunu sɛ venue bi wɔ hɔ a sɛbisɛ bitafra kyɛ yɛbɛtumi ɛde aka yɛsini no a yɛsini bi a yɛwɔ Ghana ha na yɛfrɛ no cinema no wonim sɛ Ghana yɛ cinemas na nhyɛ da nnɔɔso nti ebi a yɛhwɛ a ɔmo infrastructure no ɛkyɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛtumi ayi sini wɔ hɔ no yɛbɔ mmɔden apinkyɛ ɔmo na ɛka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ obi a yɛbɛtumi ayi sini hɔ na mmom no ɛwɔ sɛ wonya tumi krataa nti ɛbɛboa mo anya tumi krataa no nti bibi saa ne ehunu sie nea ne pɛ sɛ ɔkɔyi sini wɔ hɔ ɛne yɛfrɛ ɔmo a ɛhɔ no yɛ ɔmo dea no sɛ yɛho sɛ mopɛ sɛ modi dwuma wɔ yi yɛni sɔ infact mo nyinaa moboa ma ne nyinaa kɔyɛ na mmom no yɛpɛ sɛ yɛboa mo na mo dwumadi na mobɛdi no bɛdi mu nti yɛ processes no yie mofa mu a sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ne nyinaa bɛkɔ yie kwasi this year no yɛsie no so sɛ yɛde make sure sɛ the education akɔ out sɛ wo a wobɛtwa sini a wɔ sɛ wo classify wo so a wobɛyɛ w'adwene sɛ wobɛyi sini wɔ bia a wowɔ bia na pɛ sɛ woyi sini wɔ hɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ wonya license the place must be licensed nti ɛne wo dwuma a na yɛkɔdi na yɛdi a ɛne sɛ yɛnnua no ɛnya saa nteaseɛ no ɛna na ɔka deɛ na ɔka no na mmom ɛnte sɛ yɛde ani asi kɔbi so ɛne sɛ wohwɛ yɛ krataa a ɛbi yi ano no a yɛanhwɛ anhwɛ deɛ kɔbi ka no yɛka sɛ yɛdwumadi no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛhwɛ sɛ deɛ biara yɛbɛyi sini wɔ hɔ a ɛde nkurɔfoɔ bɛhyia ɛbɛbɔ dɔmpem ahyia wɔ hɔ no ɛwɔ sɛ saa bea no ɛyɛ license a ɛwɔ Development of Film and Classification Act no ɛwɔ mu a ɛwɔ sɛ obiara hunu sɛ ampa ɛwɔ sɛ obrɛni no yɛ license nti ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛto yɛ miasi kɔbi nkoa so ɛyɛ dwumadie no ɛna ne yɛɛyɛ
na ɔka bibi sɛ ne nuanom bi na sɛ nti sɛ Pascal Amanfo ne wɔn a wɔka ho wɔn yi wɔn se no bi wɔn kɔyi no ɔma nti sɛ bibi sɛ ba ɛnti na ɔno ka no saa no nokora sɛ Pascal Amanfo ne nuanom bi nso kɔ exhibit obroni kan yɛ sɛ wɔn yi wɔn sini wɔ baabi no wɔn premises ne bi a was not licensed ana no deɛ man kɔ ka hwɛ
okay nua ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛbɛbobɔ wei sɛ wei yɛ wei na yɛankɔhɔ na wei yɛ wei na yɛankɔhɔ te sɛ deɛ mene wɔka no saa education wei nkɔfo bebree nim nti yɛ no we are on the verge of educating people yɛ making sure sɛ obiara bɛhunu sɛ saa deɛ wei wɔ hɔ nti yɛwɔ venues bebree wɔ Ghana ha ne tia bobɔ bididi the page yɛnuanom moving page any other venues go ha saa kwan no kura so yɛhunu sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔmo yi movie hɔ a yɛdi akyiri and making sure sɛ sɛnea deɛ wɔ sɛ ɔmo yɛ no ɔma yɛ in fact kɔbi baabi ɔkɔyi ne movie yɛne nkurɔfoɔ no ɛfrɛ mo a ɛni mu di nkɔmmɔ no mpanyinfoɔ a ɛdan ne ɔmo deɛ no ɛte ase a yɛne wo ka sɛ ɔmo wɔ nhyehyɛeɛ so a ɔmo nya license for the venue nti ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛde anya si obi so
Empacho na eba ne saa empacho se ye mimbisa wo se eba ne saa woni a oba be yisini no na mo ni wo bi kan ana woni bia na okoyi skini no sini ho no omo na mo ni omo bi kan okay
why sini ne de omo ni bia na so be classify the movie
okay
o classify ya wo tumi ka ta say wa classify the movie no nemo baby a obekwa akoyi ni no ende ono sini ni dia
and the owner of the premises no
or was say onya license say me bia we no e bia ye tumi ni wo ha enkofuo dodo be tia ba wa abehwedi enti no ye ne wo sini ne wa wo cha sini ni ekem ya sini ria na wo ka sa movie ni ria so we to ko dia eni ne wasem ye ne die dan na wo ko di wo no ye ne bia no ono ena ye ne ebe ka ho asem
okay
ena make afi no ye nka ya dre say ye dia police for ne ye dia chi say unni license in dia ba we mo ye hu say Kobi de kwa kire say enkofo bebre wo a saa de no education mu ni. If you say the say we are following up on education on the education. If you would say, oh, what the catch about Bonjour, the person you be say on what? If you are with me, near Fro, like us, we be saying the war. Yet there was a say, what person would be an if you say, a Bianca cinema was Elgan Anifa. Name a quiet wish now far. There might be an exit. All right. Now, I'm buying Swaja to the Ampa. Oh, yeah.
So quickly, the next question, but my main for only a chief on call a Emran Ankasa. Any Quayam Rano, Ebia, Obia Pesa, a license. No, so application for license, which is section 12 of the Act, says 1A. A person who intends to obtain a license shall apply in the prescribed form to the authority. Just a more crata be hold mama shisha onipa kuna so Jimmy boy. Okay. Submit the application through designated offices of the authority in the district. C. Possess an identification number allocated to the person under the Taxpayers Identification Number System Act 2002 Act 635. And D. Pay the prescribed fee. Okay, all right. So, sir, and some first of all, how long does it take? So, because a BOG license here, a bit taking how long? And a prescribed fee, si can I so tiano so okay,
Madam Familia. So, share Katana or Kainua. I was saying, in Kabibia, I was saying, district, Biano, Yanka, a Biawa. Ubi o kesi media o district dia betimi akọ. So it me say saa me uni saa infrastructure no. Into yama the process na is very very simple and similar. O pese wunya saa krata na. O be send email abayen ho. info@nfa.gov.gh. O send me say pese ne bia no yehwe. You be reply near the forms be amount. Forms na o be send me no. O be check so ni mo we. The over was so say one and no way any better near Capitia we Chiateku and Assemble. Now, you about
and you need standardized a few Bronica said,
Yamana will cast one and power, and a Yama also yes, say, and what's a one and power. You need say, and who's very Forms no only 10 minutes in over Philly. If a kind of South, the medication say we need 3 working days, even though I'm not saying within 14 days, within 3 working days, we have more than I say, the Baba, the Baby Blazian, the other should be a crop. We want to make the process very seamless as possible. And said the Baya Ubia between and Yano in term, not getting Juma or Pese Udi.
And Kobirana case, Yevi and Komoy, Mumma and a quine, Emma, what you seen no. Mama ne kwai ma o yi sine ne wo eye hotel na any license no.
Le ba jo say.
Mama ne kwai ma o yi sine no ana e wo hotel ho.
Sine ne de e ko so e ne say ye ne ma ne kwai na say ya ma ne kwai. Ye tie ne say ye nia no over the years. Ye nka say asem ni ye yi na ni. Obo no ho mo bi o sine twa dwuma bi ma obo no ho mo de. Nso mo nya aka ho na sine twa dwuma bi e ko yi. Enti ni pasa no you said you make us and we should now see the Casamia. And say, you may go on that with me. And you know, yet you say, or yeah, banana, or
Enti Obu Emrano so one family, and I'm a man quite so could beat me a court now.
Make from no classified. You know, answer the obey the movie. Yet, for who make sure that you send a carefree inspection. As and Kofono Abba, a minister, a person, you know. The call could be a carefree inspection. I will say, Piano, it is me a man. To me in pain say only the cinema into this also
say obi eyi sine ti say biase na wan beji to me no sene amrana kana asotwe be na ho ma no unim
minimum asotwe ho e man man e kwai say ye mani sa asem no e man man e kwai say oyi sine na ye be man jai sa ni jumadi no na obusu so a obekọ e friend say e man ni no to say the million me kai no in pain die you need to say you see you check you no you na ye protocol you use streamline structure into no yeah shishim no ye be more education na ye bodawdo ye bodawdo to be say mo it will be any go enti ye nem bria ye ni be sisu kete se ye show bia na ya twe nkofo akogina emre ni nim se ye be duro ye mom se say no ye nyina ye boa no ye nyina ye ka se ye join ni nyina ye kanchira popo obi a person owodu free madina person body afa ye wo bi e fe ne life ni sa popo se obi se adwuma no bi si ne a ubunya as a same as the better na wenya kwan na wayi sa you know
yeah that's it basically she be din kon bi why
me that's me ya let me share
Baseman Kodum Saki, a communication team member man National Film Authority. Well, so and come away say you cry and sir late comers not chance, so I'll just give them opportunity now quickly. Magic Akrefium, so Councillor Luchota chance, so Chris Safwa chance, so great to be film, so microphone quickly for microphone now near what kafa home and come away. Yes sir,
maybe this is the last time I make Councillor Asemwe, and I'll say it bluntly as I should. Say Asemwe enya sembia o kwa ko use ni wo baby classification cramp no NFA ene di wachi ababe kire say masa sadi jaye da bia no film ne crowd de call ye no so for classification no cramp no technically no there's challenge NFA etimi anya abotira ma ene wo a process bia ma NFA nya abotre so can say NFA eno na me ya wo sadi we nyina saying it bluntly no ene me ya no then they help you. The venue enya wo dia baby awko yisi no enya wo dia ni abeka kire o say brabe license no. So NFA called the owner of the venue eni omu di nkomo omu kan so omu stop o say menyi then boom you just jump on start making noise. Hey, Mumacho, hey, NFA, and Mr. And Mutna Sab boy or this side and Eberman, say, me who what he's trying to achieve by raising red flags when there are no problems. Is it wrong for NFA to call the friend saying, owner of a premises here who say, oh, Mupasimu Yisinoa, Emranu Nie, and even facilitating, sending them the form, registration form, processing form, no cramp, we must send their mom through email. So where was the problem? For him to jump on and start making this noise. He did the same thing with film back with Freedom and Justice. Film awuko you cramp won't classify. And GTA on their normal, your friends say COVID time, that day they went to Labadi Beach, they went to a whole lot of restaurants, they went to Snap Cinema, they like put a stop to all activities. Hey, mintra omo yes adiwe. And if you read the comments ni nyama na oyana, no abobo bonkrofobia chese omo ti ho omo nim. Chese omo nim asem no kra ho bi. And I think it is about time Kobe must stop this thing. Kwesi, Kobe must stop. And almost yeah, almost nimasem no more 2 years chire, no more so mu blame government, no more blame system. Yes, sir. Masa, this guy is deliberately doing this. When it comes to even classification, he doesn't see why he should classify his movie. He doesn't see why he should classify his movie. He will tell you about my film, I didn't say me classify. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I think, like I said, NFA should start cracking the whip.
Maybe the case is one classify bia and obi a 1 year say bia mrano ntimi nya no hwe ntine bia
mrano ya hwe
because e ba na bia mrano dia
there be who say over the years ne ba na yako pacho what am I say yako pacho. But I think it's about time NFA, like I'm saying, should sit up, crack the whip, and let's, your friend is saying, Ubien who said no, they are there. Because they in their quest to try to help the system, handling things with a human face, kakra, senya, obiabe, and yamabe tutum. But in doing so, no, you get this guy, particularly Kobe, if you check how many times he's been criticizing the system, and what wouldn't him no so can say but then no can know he's just making noise. He's just making noise when there is no problem. He is rather at fault. But he doesn't understand why me call me film and almost stop me and almost Charlie. It gets irritating sometimes when you know, say, the way you are with him and you are trying to calm him, but he's rather saying no abo wedding. Mr. Jimen Kra de bi odin din ba be shemu na me hu ni ti hu ni nai. Obi ti ne baby. No akọ linking to BB. Master, if you have your issues with Silverbird, have your issues with them. But Silverbird has no omokran bonus or omo challenge. Almost omo dream omo. Enya wo hu na omo dream.
But that's so great. Mama Councillor, I mean you can few honum say near kwenim. Sure.
Bra me da say. Say media ne say not just say enya Kobiran asem na ye venue na asem. Pe act na kama ye no. Ana enya sa ne nkomo no. Na ono na wakogye afa say e ono na asem. Na Kobi ade ba kon so suan say if you are ready to engage in any type of discourse, especially as a movie writer and someone who is a storyteller, learn how to control the way you behave. His behavior this afternoon on radio is so bad. I mean, everybody should tell Kobe that this is bad. And I think he should find a way, he should use the Socrates style of keeping the law in their pocket and using the physical strength by marching here to come and beg for what he has done. Because unfortunately for us, it's an opportunity to say, oh man, say, Chalimunja Kokosani na a opportunity. Pa kesiye, the man will radio kesiye su say, said yes, you know, you should just iron it out. Na dia wuka ye no no ubisa ne say enti se wa kan mra ne da. Na kire say, ohun ni se wa to mra ana. Obi ka se hu se wa to mra, on ka se wa to mra. Na just say, dia wo ye ya ka say gidigidi wo ma ye enti dia kan ye yi afi ahoma yi su yi de. Me yaman pa because Kombirana ye boa no so ombra nanim enti nyankopon emfa ne santo na adwene na koma so managing your anger the anger of others in pa wanye ne yi but there only PR and a spokesperson here interview kai ni any the secret be kai chirempo say krata na ye de call ye de command venue no for no
yeah
enti enyo no ho po de buy enti ho na me dwen ho say but if you are dealing with a venue you're going to pay for, what brings you in? That's what I'm trying to understand. And also the classification people, when they finish classifying a movie for an individual to go and premiere or show, what is the next way forward? Do they know where the movie will be shown?
No, it's not.
Okay,
it's not part of the requirements.
Thank you. So if they don't know where the movie is shown, but they've classified it, because if it's so, it means say it's a teamwork. They might be so
that I say yes. I mean the kakra so John. I think that honey betting a photo NFA kakra, but sebi you enye Jimmy Sema Kobrana benya botra obetimi aka na asem na manfo atira say because you see who say VAT for ade bi omoye VAT GRE for e wa ade bi omoye especially entertainment event no
we event no o ma sha sare aba
who say omo mutimi monitor radio ni ade nyina TV omo hwe omo we ka say omo monitor whether wa bo omo nchen omo nchen omo nim say event we kwa be koso ase o so be jiska
and Ghana radio so happy show
so I'm saying it's a National Film Authority say ko bi rana na me na obo sene no dewro no mate so ko yisini no hotel we I people say so until buy so ba clarification na munim say emran so ho no mo a say bia eso ye no at least obi be say the venue no okoye no be akoye exhibition no has it been licensed premises has it been licensed ana because emran ho say license sometimes you also need to be even proactive
so be say no ni
yes I know but I'm saying say that is why that's why I like GRA for almost no mo ye no so because they also have monitoring, I'm sure monitoring desk.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because so I'm here be fast can dey jananka. Enti we no farm we chiku dey na manti na we hu bibia na okoya. So we no okọ. There's a prescribed. You are letting the state look, and you see the approach that they even, the way they are even doing, I have problem with it.
Yes.
Come on fast because it won't say Emrano, Yama Nipano
by a human face. When I made was secret.
What
is human face?
I don't even understand.
Was the law written for human beings like you to have a face? Because here can when is movement show base at the Socrates, a driving call. He went to the place. Tell me, but bruh, Socrates Yobia is an icon and a material that we want to live long. Here to the fool. To be honest with you, at the end of the corner, say, you drove from wherever you are to ensure that you are not invited to go and deal with Komiwane's statement.
Oh, no, to Fortune. Invited. Wait me, so don't say.
No, I'm talking about to go and defend because I can't be my boy. I'm looking at that angle.
See, Councillor.
Now you can't Socrates assembly.
No, and yes, sir. No, and yes, sir.
Because if there's a law,
and yes, sir,
the law works, and the law has a teeth to bite, and somebody is not doing the right thing. I mean,
Councillor,
why don't you activate the law, but put yourself at such risk?
Councillor,
move to the studio to go and straighten the boy up on the show. I don't really get it for Socrates.
Then get it now.
Because Socrates, you are too big for us.
You just want to talk.
Everything about the film industry, we come back to Socrates.
Also, can be Monka.
Me pacho, for clarity, I didn't just meet him baby. I mean, if he yet, no my driver say, "Omo you show, ya bomi din keke." Inti ne me ko bacho there be. Omo you show, meet me baby, and the producer called me and told me what is going on at the studio, the accusation and a BBR.
Then he didn't tell the accusation because I was there. Bianca accusation.
You were
somebody was making a statement.
You were in the studio.
And because we believe that you are in the end, and I'm okay, and say, "You are here, Jumano." So you're flout.
And Pacho, I had no dear, make a biama socket. Now you make crime and tiase. I'm saying you would have done worse.
No, Demi Brown to say, Betty, for to cut down now. Say, Brad, Demi can say, Uka say, producer for catcher say, accusation in man.
I know. Are you doubting that?
I'm doubting it because I was there.
You were where? You were in the studio. Were you in the studio?
Production war. Yes, yeah, friend.
But when him say so, you're now ye.
No,
but
now you father corner. Say, come run it here. Obi na friend na can say,
what cancer. Now you so him say you're fine.
Because you can in here, you can in here.
I am saying it's a station now. Uti or can say from. You're fine.
David, you don't say. Obi friend so be.
I do work for the station. Who is Mama station?
Who say?
Who is Mama station?
Me Sableti as a special runner for.
Pacho, and yes, me ni baby ayo.
The
issue was about me. They brought me in. When they called me bisa producer, and not church me near cause me see producer Pacho. So I said, any senior Mokan. By then, I 2 other calls about what was going on, and it was putting me in a bad light. Then I told the producer, say, being on the phone, senior Samu Etieno, Mekasa, Mewi. Panda ne niema mo hon minim omo ye panda wachi no send ye bed dani asem no you will still look bad entim pacho. I have some few minutes. I am just around. Let me pass by, come and explain to you. More question, any further question, then you ask. Then I handle it carefully. And that is what I did.
Okay.
After me I left the studio.
Councillor,
and it
was good I went there because
me boss Socrates home by you. Me can on tell you home by.
Me da say.
What does your body buy? But the crowd say.
Mami face you say.
Bra ya Castro dey near come from there. NFL nkrofo nyina no. They have to sit up and stop using human face. I don't know which caricature they are using. Human face need them.
Me da say.
The first.
Councillor me da say mami face you and him say na yankwa enim because then come on door so pin phone so atena say yes me guess ni nyina so aba. Yawada Yeshen Komobiase Efa NFTs honum saying non-fungible tokens. And then we babe twaso and then so yebedi events hon komo music promotion yebedi hon komo. Sa Hey. Nakain. Uh-huh. Na debi amebo nyumi. Meridian Hotel ba me adwemu. Hotel no de seni esi aye de. Edan no. Oh, Ghana. Osi hotel na de.
You know the
Omebuegu anada susi o.
Oh.
Omebuegu anada susi o. Empat omebuegu anada susi o. Yeah.
Bra kasa pacho.
Eda susi o.
Eda susi o. The other things. If you ask me share bra.
Squatters na Jaffa. Esi 224 ne ade no mo de.
Women yes squatters, they are good workers. But me chance say who property say na and is ade ni odi na u free mu kwa say na eba o. Higher kwan ho heading. Heading.
Oh.
U build bibia. U build wi anse na be wu so nim da be wu party anka. Ton anse da wu.
In fact, netama de seni esi hosi aye de. Na me kra me be pietema, say my man tem in the late 80s na community 2 BBC na hese ne hosi boss yi. Ene ho nyina oh. Okay, all right. So, Yanko in the Miamra studio no say na Yanto I am come on so entertainment review Peace 1043 FM.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
Weekend, it's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
Right, so Sabri, ya so na no me no about pounds man watch Peace 1043 FM entertainment review jumedie and come on art and entertainment na ya wada ya hye nkomo bi ase efa ye ade bi am say friend NFTs na CC ade baby edu no internet ni so na say anyomtofo a wo mo etwa wo nyom wo na sisi edu om so edu am so in the sense amanfo bi no first bank obi twa nwom abon se cassette CD na obi yesi wakwa pirate ana bibisa akwa eti se enka ni papa mu dia se wa wutwa wo nwom no betimi afa nwom no na wetimi wa convert ana wa you know NFTs anka bia obenya mfaso na wa wedidi ewo ho enso amanfo bi mu ahyase efa anwomtefo no bi kra wo nwom a wo mu akwa na NFTs a wo nim ho hwe ye hye nkomo na se yawada ye be se betimi summarize yawada kakra ye kan no ebre no ni honum se enti ye ntimi empia nkomo na nkwa eche bibia na de ache wentie bi yawada fa che me na mema enua Esuman Da Costa opinion that we bet ano Da Costa kwaba
yeah eja
okay so every ni honum say because they on komo bebre CCAD
okay
mini honum so atransi so maybe just in 2 minutes
okay
try say odi be kwechi kakra yawada summarize it bonotofa na impianko enim na yenhwe anyomtofo a amanfo ye omonyom NFTs a omo edidi wo ho
okay pacho mate me da so ne akwanya no before we call NFT no say am can you see NFT ni so straight a be complex do
right.
So starting free baby na nti ase ne clear
okay
so internet na you use no starting free baby na abedu baby a eko onyin kakra nti internet no the first phase or the first generation of internet no no your friend web 1.0
okay
so web 1.0 no there ya na say visit website via and late 80s early 90s so visit website na there ya so read the good website no so nte articles videos how they say o share we are asa that time bia me nya access to internet me nim dia na ekoso nti yes I don't know more internet no adwuma say no say interactive boring na nkofon so energy ho nti early 2000s no ana mo de web 2.0 so yeden buy to web 2.0 ne de na say no nya read only but read and interact
okay
into reading no na when you obi kan ho a na wa comment na wa share na wa like you out me post two picture nti enu mu na social media Facebook ne ade na buy but na de ho ne say asa na obetumi a comment or platforms say be a Facebook ni ade no e wo say wo de all details udin u age ne nuama bi ehiem asa din ne nuama na odi ehiem no digitally no e wo asset e wo dia but na me can say ni ba say no programming ni so odi ehiem wi a mo was central computer a ekogu so details ni na details no eguso on one server nti oni akra Facebook ni ne dia no ono o was data ni nyina nti bo say o hwa de bi o hwe bibi o Facebook abun say advert bi aba be fam ebu ayo bi a pesoka abun say o hwe Messi bibi abun say ne bibi foforo asan ba be fam ade nti ne tumi basa sometimes go bitumi hu bibi o Facebook ade okra de amepena bi na aba no because u data na o magie gu central or server no so eno no mo control
na say de na say me pedan ho niam bi
nti be hu dan
ko hwe dan ho niam o baby efi de me kata me ni mete no dan ho niam kwa na eba
nti web 2.0 no nti na ekoso sa na ebi computer internet for no mo de mo upgrading say no esa so a ye enkrofo data no and I use without more knowledge it's sad there you upgrading free web 2.0 and call web 3.0 so web 3.0 no there also be read write and own
okay
and see first one 1.2 a read only second one a read and write third one here read write and own so own is in the sense that data now odi shemu no to say I know your wo odia one our control nti enkogu central computer bia na server bia so bi
okay
but se se de bia wa ha no e bia we we capas in senku we we George Brett we Mr. Socrates se me posti picture na me posti no we network we na computer we be pick time am posti picture no we be pick the type of picture am posti we be pick phone kra if you so am posti picture no nti we no omo three networks na computers ni nyina ekeka sa information nyina bo a no ma bundle no dey ato nti bundle no to say ano na friend no block nti akira am be posti video so the same process na ekoso but because eye me media ni nti no e connect cryptography
or the
twat so nti na ya blockchain and ma blockchain no e buy nti won say na web3 no is built on the blockchain technology.
Okay.
Ana NFT ya king NFT no so ye non ne brof de non fungible tokens. They can non fungible tokens are fungible ka bro for fungible ya ade a utumi e duplicate.
Okay.
Tibia mikura 1 CD a obetumi am 1 CD.
Okay.
Ba se mikura phone menu nya to phone pepe ton 100 CD but the any crack here any value the same value be into difference no or in the value no na ba ko non fungible it is unique.
Okay.
Into NFT is a unique digital asset that is stored on the blockchain. To be say there's a relationship between Web3, blockchain and NFT.
Okay.
The NFT is built on blockchain, Web3 is also built on blockchain.
Okay.
Say last week e hona ye kan ko see patron into that summary no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ye ni so kakraba ampese pia ko enim.
Okay.
So ababe dey say CCA e bano say entertainment industry ni mo sa NFTs ya wo kan
patron
nyumtuni bi ana obi ejapade nimfoni bi bibie bi ono ankasa finish nche ono a create ye no obetimi converting into NFTs
patron.
Okay, nche no twi mu sen.
Okay, and see me practical example in the web 1.0 that's 90s one maybe artist no eton no ma eton no cassette ankasa time web 2.0 no eba no obi oye preview to what web 2.0 no to cassette na no a rep no nya the digital format of enyom no load ya to platform bi so then streams call distribution sanya mani nya no onya ho kakra eno no ignorance of web 2 no ne dia na eba no onya krono ye no ohun loophole bi no take advantage ethically wrong.
Okay,
but why?
Okay.
I'm say me try mu ho no.
Right. So Bani say na yetititi say okay well amanfo bi no mu afa Ghana fo anyumtufo ni bi wo mo convert you mo bi mo nyom titio e dey to NFTs and I'm sure say etiefo ebia omo tie dwumedie pa omo beka ya me sure say somewhere last year ye di nkomo bi in fact nkomo no na at that time na ye nya obi a wonim die kra wo saa nkomo ya na yi wo bua ye me ye di enti ye break akra.
Okay,
that was the time Ghana for adihie ya se obi free mu a na ye from Paul Beres na ebi o mefa emundaka no na mutimi display ansa na ebi afa nipa de ba kosie na ye kwa kosie no emso mu fi pram honum say pram mrantie ye beto dwase okay o ma ton bibi e friend mem o ma ton no menya say $1 million as dey ade na bi ntia say yes non fungible tokens NFTs ni ne kaka ho. So my background kaka o sa ade no ho any kwan afa so bia o mutimi yesa bi wa chechi mu ye but I be anyum tuni obi betimi ai bibi sa no. Okay,
it says me kind no internet no a movie generation ni movie from web 2.0 to 3 but 3 no put there I started at that in the finance sector no on cryptocurrencies and to acquire no there finance what there ejina the entertainment one no and then also I started from somewhere 2017 I started but the woman say websites ni nyina ye nim sisia no they are all transitioning from web 2.0 to web 3.0 and web 3 no is built on blockchain.
Okay,
NFTs no so you create blockchain also.
Okay,
it is a me fa onyum sisia na o picture na me de koto blockchain so a digitally no media. And one thing about blockchain technology is say ade bi e koso no reversible because en cost server bia na centralized server bia so different networks in a confirming nyina and it say that the wolf for video no obi hu say in the future no since it's already on the internet in the future no ebe wo be bia wo internet no so bi and yes adia yento say na on ton $1 million no oni akon so say me to sisi a na I'm creating NFT of that video no e wo blockchain no so a digitally from that time I'm creating NFT no kopem time a internet do be twema na yin ebe kono de e ne asset forever. Mpacho atmosphere and then be mu bi aton $1 million no nti say that blockchain so ene dia web 3.2 website ni nyina movie ko blockchain so na web 3.2 ni wi a be bia video no be find no on the internet bia or tokens obenya wo no ska kakra no so benya wo. A practical example no say bia Camido track after some there are 2 streaming platforms no ho na munya kakra sisi a but obi so to me fa no there to no website so and for downloading free in web 3.0 no if you have it created as NFT ewo blockchain no so a every website bia anyom no be fa so bia no unya bibi won ho enko free to say there eco free to unya create a wa lock your blockchain so
I see
patriot
na so Ghana for you see be say this week hu sa no kra na den komo ya teach you sa ko the Stone Boy ni anyom to bia ka say ebinum enye omo anyomtifo no as the maybe the right owners no afa we ma converting into NFTs no correct
me patcho no correct ana NFTs no you have different marketplaces wo
okay
enti baby a ehu we no mo no one of the marketplaces what that means there are other marketplaces example baby ehu we ni OpenSea
okay
by your different marketplaces like Rarible, Foundation, Binance enti so when OpenSea na you say when why there or obi amenti or blockchain no so that or by some that Binance and another market so I won't put unim ho she and as our OpenSea no way they were all those websites and our marketplaces no are all built on the blockchain technology
okay
and it's not the mainstream internet now think of how Jimmy bring it in their grow but it go
I see. Okay. So great. Microphone. I'm say yawa died in come. Use the other one for me so that in case ubisa question. Yeah. Na OCS one be doing tem. One can one be doing tem, but one tem. I'm sure you have maybe questions. Be our person be bisano.
Oh, say ya shasi ya idi enka. Me person obedru angle bi a me peno.
And then mini brain team person mo be nam brain so say.
Okay.
Ebedin come be account. Any question be a obi a.
Inti say no obi farmer there. Not the kotoha. How do I redeem it?
Okay. So first to see not the kotoha. Blockchain is a blockchain technology and any foundation na websites na and a marketplace no. I build also. Until you are corner far or no koton marketplace or. It's marketplace also is built on the blockchain technology. The only thing about me I say obe resi copyright infringement. Ama marketplace no say on website and so more be a email support team any live chats near there. In fact, so send email mom. I was so prove like all documents be a prove say a there. And no crowns on them in free first. And number contact me am the better one say na obi say I then aka. But say na blockchain anonymous in a way no. On be connecting to via emails. Nti mimi hu anim so hu anim. We have to like or say you close here asane aba but say a check na say wo do de no ko no what report na say me nka ho hwe a what the marketplace can only do is to delist the song or the movie or picture from their marketplace.
Okay.
But delist free who still no e media or blockchain no so into me blockchain I say bag okay so someone ton e wa ha ma media mate no makwa kope another platform no makwa koton because
enti me meja pade na wo afa ne sa
mama fa ne simple na me den nam ntu ko report me ma obi a wa report me ama no okay fine but say na ye anonymous no and also obi a control ni data ni nti ye yi manimu nkyerɛ say na costa ni so create mo nka ho asem dey bi emails no na ye ka ho asem mentumi improve say me dia de o metumi ay so be delist free system no asa
but me ntimi nya access to it again
there be so we say all load dia ama menti or blockchain no so content ID which are we use YouTube ne ade no unya load nyom ne bobe first 30 seconds pe on the blockchain no it was our content ID technology too e better say anyum we e was system nim dada nto be flag no that's enyom no nya wo dia so on the blockchain enya wo dia
media so enya media
o dia so enya wo dia
asemo sinene ya media nya media
bacho
okay
okay sorry wo dia but digitally no enya wo dia
okay so in all this no how do I redeem it from all the marketplaces I want? Is that the case?
What you would do is you can only report for them to delist it.
But all the marketplaces
no delist omo delist ya still o me hot say me media but the ben say ebia say we image na nya wo dia na eton to bet me report na e delist ya free ho but asset ne there still o me ho because me na make create a blockchain so first.
Okay. So there's no remedy.
No. For now, no. Maybe as time goes on, say na web 2 ko web 3 no. Maybe as time goes on, because okay, ni emfa legal ni am shemu.
I mean, bisa so question back. I'm say na no me twina. Me call the other panel members no so. So was this point anytime you didn't come be saying I know say okay you tread it cautiously you enter your boat then I'm just arguing say well this NFTs yaba me name what no person share with you enter your boat you tread cautiously about maybe okay so people want to convert stuff into NFTs because won't convert it but obi akofo ade no akọ I want here cry now I saw new park no wad assassin your diano or no aba be see down my CC I saw no coaches assassin way your media that's how it has become so this point to make about trading cautiously we should trade cautiously you know minim how a betting wait me aboa
okay I mean
okay
can we more
okay ni me person me kire ni say I say you wo hey na you say basa there's commotion outside yeah what them commotion outside they firing bobo ni niama you person you coffee
okay
what do we do you nim say ye nkumbio yes pia bontin there may be a stray bullet be between two factions be omonko into what do we stay back
okay na you say what to din
and I see yati ase oh e jana free hand say na ba na see we and send move that is what I'm saying say near koso no
okay
just say aye basa create idea no what should you do now
okay
uko jemu ati say ni obi
akojani what do you mean aye basa
oh say ya for obi ade o I say YouTube streaming in your buy films bebre me hot fuck I'm telling you who hot fuck your friends a YouTuber nyam na me to obi over 8 million views baby we got 30 million views enye me enti no ade ne ba fresh no ubo say obi eye bibi but now if I finish a movie or any content what I do having studied the system now I put it on YouTube and private it what am I say enti no ma trade ma study ma hu say okay I can protect myself
enti omo di 30 million 8 million no what me add scan if you mo
there be
nti omo di kwa
omo je wi
because you are trading cautiously
no at that time na ba first no si no bia nim se na ade ne ko no
you are trading cautiously
na me pa cho wo
you are trading cautiously
yes me pa so bo say but at that time too do you know deals e bi no sign here obi say ono ne ye aggregator no ba be sign deal no amount 40% who content owner no okay or no amount 40% no for 60%
so only pa kuno nya 40% no e wo no dia pade ho no at that time anyway we nya 0% there na ne there
we see but at the end of the day no almost so mo koji is 40% bisa say ahin no mu nya
me say
well, it is better say
you are answering question with a question me say wa unya 0% any ni unya 40% no only no situation there na ye
I am better in the sense say man ko ye no unim say sa mi unse hu na normal content owners e di no e free ho now you can create your own your friend is saying platform
it is only you who na be argue sir
oh
you know the reason why I'm saying that is it is only you that will say because say contract there
yes
and me fan say and casting concrete
yes
there's always you can get out of the contract near there I mean clauses that yes until you sign when you 30 million if no when you 0% obi nya 40% and before say half kasa you can half a loaf is better than when you born a test issue obefa sa I don't know you are able to argue and say well media a 10 be see me should person many bo I open up
what did I do I reported me report to you Emma ye efri ho okay what am I say I took the steps now because of people like us who raised the flag on some of the agreements in the aggregators no by Chrom said no these aggregators no is wrong and then I say I change
okay yeah D'Acosta
okay
briefly
entobwase no then for me just assess the risk involved as soon as possible but entobwase there for me say enche and yet the right way mama reason is say even Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, tama TikTok buy okay Facebook for and Instagram no more algorithm near say answer na me hu me we picture no or say me follow na answer me hu slow dodo into TikTok by TikTok no and chance so we follow bi ans won algorithm no the buy na say wo dey atum when your first 100 views and 1,000 robot na kasa fa o distribute no fast
okay
no be any beje eno ho ti yes na Facebook phone so no yes they na TikTok for no edgy business no ti when say Facebook a movie from normal post no the reels be buy Instagram so the reels aba YouTube giant no kran so the shorts aba ti omo no ben kan say omo antwen say TikTok no nkwan kudu baby omo say no ade no ehu hia nti o say jumping fast na ekọ nti ehu hia dey assess the risk involved then take quick action. I think that is it.
Okay, all right. So Councillor ni tell him about so Councillor ni and nominee say so Councillor quickly and the microphone which is which. Okay, so Councillor microphone na mean you yanko mean you.
Media say this level of education and explanation was it last 2 weeks? And boy the friend saying short guy Zion Felix and Sammy K Betna Hani di in Komobi about the same thing. And I'm say Socrates e catch and say Obona Baso. I was class master class be a all year education so be kaya Socrates can say me for the last week me ka say san koma odi enye wadare man ade na aba na odi san koma ya enti ase ende bia won framem I say o share Socrates abra bo obode bia on the say ade we onye da enne penny da mati say ni movie or the go to YouTube minim da because if your case on the side the kolo but enne wabe admit e wo platform so wadan da dia and move and check me but me the first time me say sana dia no
enyo no na discussion
no me can you be say some to say sana the old man the thing is good for him but he wants the young boys to die first but yeah say no admit it and commodity how would we educate people all of us to understand because all of us are content creators we are doing a lot on Facebook and we don't know where to go to. I'm not too good at learn it on the hand. If somebody gives you the basics, you can build up on it. Enti bra kwa me never so ma di oye nyina yesua. E say your content ndi we hu na wo ha. No obi di ye na de. Who TikTok nim obi di ye ni TikTok. Who ha what can wasem no obi afade ye di odi say what they say, di odi ye odi di odi say. So how do we help them raise some class? If we have to join them to pay for venue for them to teach us because you nima ebe boy more than you take on a big to ABB. So that's me media for him because I believe say what he's saying is more educating me more than trying to ask any other thing. I think I want more for me. Maybe I'm telling.
Okay. All right. Not for microphone and da Costa no ni mi no into.
Actually we bed no then I'm here.
Okay, we bed near entertainment company, but we specialize in digital asset distribution and monetization.
Okay.
But we do graphic design, all of those. But this is the area that we specialize in. Yeah.
I'll let some of them artists more interested in.
Okay, into interested woman say. Sena echo because you create more different artists talents and it's not just musicians painters movies but then say maybe partner na me ni ejuma no ono alert me say main check it, since me Ghanaian but sa partnership nti main check there are some songs are egu honum for Ghanaian artists if I can raise the alert na can me raise nti kakra na minim no no more kind and I know some send you DM cry. Yeah. To me try to reach out but ebiana enkosen a was say kon kopim say
inti mo campaign with me bia fa as in omo bra mo hono mo juma na said din
say ina me say obi dia to so dada dia e da blockchain no so awamenti wo so dada dia eno no yentumi nya hwe emfa hono but say e da hono e da shop bia na marketplace bi dia we can help report so that the list enyum na free ho. Into what that means in the end they say ba kubia na mienu bi na ekodia ene de aka no also utu ho na mom na oye ntem.
Into mo ye education plus business.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. And say yes papa. Artist managers no matter.
But
revenue generation.
Right.
It is automatic number 2 and among there. Yeah. That's fine.
So that's it. Yeah.
Omo nya ho hwen so omo aka some problem.
Ati say. Okay.
Sena George Britton wa hanum say or talent manager. So George, I'm sure say wait here Da Costa minim say we share na da.
Da Costa didn't come out, I mean for some time now.
Oh okay.
sorry. But even before the cost of Ephraim, you know, I think there might some few Zoom calls with some UK-based companies regarding the same NFTs. And BBR, I think that's a new direction now. The world is moving to in terms of creatives. So it's something I say in your time, embrace it.
So in common UK for Zoom calls, specifically now about Diane, sir.
And of course, bringing the content, creating animations, creating animations for Camido, bringing his music, because his music grew up in the UK, so they wanted to. I had new money probably researching it there, when they create content around the music, so those were the conversation lines. Yeah.
So as artist manager, how well na munim about these NFTs? I mean, you other colleagues mudin koma. Idea mutiase munim.
And say, the NFT, more or less like the blockchain known as Bitcoin in business, and you probably bring it here.
Sure.
And even with me, I feel I'm about the blockchain, the Bitcoin, and mostly one. It didn't come on. Okay, send me documents. Let me read.
Okay.
So that I understand perfectly what it is, and so we'll move forward. We did that signing and BB because Obiabeka also we can do this for you. We can do this for you going forward. As in, or your artist content, maybe your product, and as your own content on NFT and times and yet too clear. So usually I've asked for even Da Costa. He said my man is sending me documents.
All right.
To read and understand it before we go for it. Sign it because you said yeah. One here, I could sign for rent. Yeah. Very much. I mean, especially in this digital age, somebody can own your product, without you even not noticing what you're signing.
That is looking into a contract before you sign.
And we should be very much careful because they say no. Danger na ban say. To say that they be a security canon. We don't sell physical copies of Nyomono until we be a soft copy. So. Soft copy,
but no. I see and physical copies.
I think last year, some part of America they sold a lot of physical copies. Yeah. So when I chanced on the article, so quick about my dream. So okay, tell my guy. And last year, no. Oh, they mean say no.
No, I come over Johnny the Nida because you my say song fan called that. Oh boy. So we are so
I have been saying say. Let's expand the market. Expanding the market is that you don't abandon
expanding market.
but as they have abandoned one side of the market that has a big revenue.
Anytime I can say me catch us there was xylophone maybe 2 copies of CDs.
Yes,
it's your
you see the way you talk.
You said it here. Say young fan. I have that history.
It is you find a problem with the way I talk. I'm saying say man talk. Maybe 2 say go no more.
One account has some pay and talk.
But it is not that.
You said it here.
I get it was there.
I fire home.
No, go maybe 2 say be go office.
Sending listeners will
listen. No, maybe 2 be go office or na.
Be I hear try no be 2 ahe.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
10,000 copies here today can you na they got 2 be.
Ultra film 10,000 copies. O start eton. Now there is challenge with the mother company.
Oton 10,000 oton.
There is a problem with the mother company.
No, so 10,000 oton. Me be some question it 40. Don't do that. Oton because you are helping to educate. Oton copies now 10,000.
You see, I can tell you, sir, we sold enough. We sold enough. Do you understand?
Okay, Martin.
And I can tell you, sir, there are even artists. My advice.
How many copies?
Artists are my advice. I'm more confirm. I confess. We sold the hard copies, and the money we've made from the hard copies that we thought, say,
no, I'm talking about the xylophone.
No. It's more than how much we have even made today.
Socrates, me say me can about xylophone. Then how many copies now? Oton. You also behaving like Obirana.
Yeah. Okay. You are not interested.
I'm not interested. I'm asking you a question.
We thought the hard copies are 10,000 copies. We tried it and we've made more money than what we have made so far for years of streaming.
Okay.
What am I saying? Artists. Which I can give you artists to call and ask them.
Artists Bang. You see the attitude he's giving me on radio. You understand?
Fred Philippa.
On Facebook.
No, yeah, you
Fred
live
Philippa
on Facebook.
Befi.
I'm asking you a question.
Fred Philippa Befi.
So why you behaving? If I behave like that, I better.
Me see Fred Philippa Befi.
If I ask you a question, you see you are giving attitude on radio.
You are not asking questions. You are
Ask
just
your question.
ridiculing
Me
me.
see artist Ben.
You are ridiculing me.
How am I
That's all.
ridiculing you?
No, you are ridiculing me. You are not asking me questions. You are ridiculing me. That is what you are doing. Yeah, that's what.
No wonder Kobirana did this
Yeah.
to you. You are trying to.
You are just like him.
You are doing.
No, you are. We are having a conversation.
You are like
But you are ridiculing what I'm saying.
You are like Ken Ofuriatta. You are wearing
you are
white.
ridiculing me because
Socrates, you are. May you microphone if because you are not. May you Socrates. May you microphone if because when we ask you questions, you don't ask the questions. Socrates, will you Socrates in particular keep quiet and let's go because if I ask you questions, you don't. No. Socrates and Patrick, will you keep quiet?
Entertain it.
Yo, me that say. Sorry for ridiculing you. I have not ridiculed you, but sorry if you feel ridiculed. Sorry. I ask simple question. O see o mecha questions here Mpacho Da Costa. O de o mba hada. Mpacho, I want question am beside. What is the ridiculing here? Yes.
Yeah,
I just want you to be fair. Yes, you just said you say 10,000. You see how many?
This is not the first time we are having this conversation, and I know how.
Does it matter?
Okay.
You attract 10,000. 10,000. What business you don't sell 10,000 that day now. Something a market that has been abandoned for years. Then you all start Osaba. What am I saying? We cut 10,000 copies of each copy of about 7 films. How many copies would be that? About 70,000 copies of a movie.
Yeah.
So when we start, ne ye ton kakra. Uba be hu say oh egu ho ye nto.
Pacho matu asukwa obana de onu bisa ne say ahi.
And I have explained to you, sir, say. But anytime this thing comes,
boss,
you see where he came from.
No, that's not true, boss. That's not true. And you see, you have to be fair to me.
Socrates.
No, you see, these things that you do. No, Socrates, don't play victim. You see, I want to clear this thing because some of these things, yes, are they we are. You didn't come on, and you have to be fair to me.
Okay.
You didn't come on radio, so don't play victim.
Yeah.
I ask simple questions, and this thing trying to make me look bad in the eyes of listeners.
I'm not making you look bad.
No, that's what you're doing.
But sometimes it's also making me look bad.
Socrates, hold on. I've not making you look bad. You didn't come on, and if you do that, you spoil the program, which I don't like. I ask simple way. I say when can say do baby do.
Yes.
By trying to create the impression, I'm making you. It is not fair. It is not nice. You don't do things like this. Ask simple questions. You try because enra obi tie ye and obi tie ebi onra o tie I know but your microphone and obi tie ebi and on tie. So if I ask you a simple question, you answer. Stop doing that. Oh yes, I will say program.
Okay.
Ask you a simple question, then you come to say and you are ridiculing me. If you can't answer the question, so me need information. If you don't have answers to the information, because I just ask simple question, which are 10,000, almost 20, or yet 7,000. All these things that you are doing, it's not fair. It's not fair. Don't be doing that on radio. Every time that's what you do. And you do a say program, no?
Because
don't be doing that.
I help me so.
I won't help you on anything. Don't be doing that. We just started with the BR today. I just want people to know.
Okay.
You've been doing this for far too long. Stop that.
Okay.
Yeah, now your program. And now we can be maybe so don't having to discuss questions, topics here. You discuss here so many times. So if I ask you something yesterday, obi tie na bia no a wentie. I didn't know a branch say. Stop doing that. You do this thing every time. When I do program, will be ridicule for what? Simple question, answer.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your #1 station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone. The radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. Pressing in the bottom for to not see entertainment. Entertainment review.
Okay, all right. Dacosta. You ain't come on. Now I'm sure say this will not be the last time maybe a bit come on. So I know they be some of the information about them say very vital about Juma Moyeni, BIB Amwani, the account be and be chat to, and I'm sure if artists need be multi or more have found themselves in trouble like this, no, how they can reach out, be on between about.
Okay, and see once again with that Akunya Nibium and I don't make a chat to say internet na e corner na e grow no yeah just consumers they are more creative than ankasa and we have little like control into be a corner na so we need to align as soon as possible. The other hand to say so we per se your one or NFT creation ni mo and digital asset monetization ni mo obit me afre me and obe WhatsApp mo 024-027-1887 and I say be obit me reach out on social media Instagram at Weebird Group WEEBIRD GROUPEE. See, they are to me the chat on.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sure, Papa. That's Suman Dacosta opinion that we bet. Wacheni chakwan. We are sure say be a uhiano na wabwa, especially on this NFT. Mikase bem say somewhere last year near din common. Why I say my din pa the kunkwanya, but now we know. If anytime it comes up and I want to have a conversation on it, I'm sure say it's something that the air bar me sure say me no be na see to me soon be from umpo ubetimi atena na bia odon sa show the film but it will catch up with you I'm sure sooner than later. So let's get into it. You should be found if ubetimi akenkan ubetimi esua bomodi an say bia ubesua bibi edia fa hona chese we hu NFTC no bi amfa we sekan amfa ndwananka.
Ethiopia.
Nedje Nengwa Nengwa Nedje Executive Director ma Event Factory Nabil Al Hassan I was studio no hamsi ba be di event hon komo And here is George Breton, so I'm saying, yeah, the music promotion. What it is to promote music now. Sir. Hey. Crazy. Today we're here. Tomorrow you're gone. Charles Kojo for Daddy Lumba now in Kano my entire Jumediano so Peace 1043 FM. Well entertainment review Jumedia so as you go Kasma be enkono na no me sabo. So studio no hanum say Nabil Al Hassan openia or da event factory Ghana no. I'm sure say me kan event factory mumu bi wa munnim. Mumu bi won so a monte da. Ene Nabil e wa hanum so be boy. Nabil akwaba.
Yeah, yeah.
Official panso.
I forgot better.
Na senior mechanic event factory. Obia want adwumakuo din da. Na ene di kan. Di be mpa na moye.
Okay, medase ne akonya event factory adwumakuo a. Yeah, into event management.
Okay.
And supply equipment into 4 events.
Okay.
Apart from management, rent stage, light, trussing, sound, and never be out the bay event be in Konya be and I say generators and I'll be out here for your event be
okay. And Ghana factory, it's a Ghana Jumeku.
Aye.
Ghana Nidia.
Patwai.
Nice one. So before I bet one come on so no. Mtimaye event na be say how many years mo buy be say how many years?
Okay, so make us say like with our experience is about 20 years and over.
Wow.
Yes.
If you do no.
Aye.
And my years adwuma ya.
Patwai.
Which means say event akese bi akoso Ghana event ni bi en Ghana say no.
Aye.
Mo so motachi.
Patwai.
Say obobo bi din a kakra na bi obi ehu so okay nti nkrofo no mo motachi no event ni bi pa ne say. Bia ni amanfo nimpa office yes a GD pa.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, let me just put it this way.
Okay.
We've worked with international gigs like Shaggy,
okay,
Courtney Pine, Steve Wonder, Sean Paul, Akon, like Bibri.
Wow.
And Yankasa so yeah, event
okay.
Yeah, started Rapaholic. Yeah, Star Comedy Show.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Rapaholic and yes, I got the program.
Okay, so
because can say yani started ya If we say say him say Sarkodie there.
Okay, so this is how Rapaholic came by.
Okay.
We wanted to do an event. Now the
event factory.
Yes.
Okay.
It's me Bulldog. There's another guy called Ken.
Okay.
We wanted to bring Vibes Cartel. But time now kwakwa yes our program no. Na you who say Vibes Cartel yachino. So we had already announced the date.
So Vibes Cartel you ntini etiefo bia mo monti yeah.
Okay, nti esi yachino. Nti we had already announced the date. So we needed to do something. So I suggested say okay, then we should use Sarkodie for the event.
Okay.
So we went to see Duncan in Tema.
Okay.
And you be almost say, oh, yatese mo be album launch with Sarkodie. So
because number we say Argentina mo decide say we use Sarkodie. Because of the album launch and identity.
Because he was hot at that moment.
Okay.
Yes. So
that was what year?
Oh, that was 2011.
2011. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He was hot. So I was like, with the bars, we should just take our chance.
All right.
So we spoke to Duncan, and later Sarkodie came, and they were like, okay, why are you doing your event? And I'm saying, Bacardi's Watema.
Okay.
And I'm saying, okay, then let's take it to the conference center.
Okay.
So that particular album was Rapaholic.
Okay.
So we were like, okay, then let's make it a concert. So that's how Rapaholic came by.
Wow.
And after that, the second show, now we release Sakaholic. So Psychology, yes. So they wanted us to be changing the name. And I say no, we should maintain the name because now everybody knows Rapaholic.
Okay.
So that's how the concept came by. Yeah.
So eya na edin komo bi sen am pese efia de kakra. And in our part of the world, it to be to tunyama bi ase. So who owns Rapaholic? If I ask a question like that,
so
Nabeka.
Rapaholic is owned by Event Factory and Success Music.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Which means a band BB say
it's a collabo.
Shares are nice.
Yeah.
More share.
Correct. Like 50-50.
50-50.
Yes.
That's Event Factory
and
Psychology.
Yeah.
Sarkodie.
Yes.
Nice one. Arnold. Yeah.
So what about the A-team? When they constitute
okay,
A-team?
so A-team was constituted by me.
Okay.
So when we did, the reason why the A-team came by was when we did the first Rapaholic, we made a loss. The second one, we made a loss. So I was like, listen, guys, I bring you guys together to come and do an event.
Over to us, you.
Yeah.
But I won't say anything else. You can't say me. First one, we made a loss.
Yeah.
Second one, we made a loss. I'm tempted. Say me, Mr. Say, okay. How did you arrive at that?
Okay.
Because yeah, who can't? Yes, what can I say? But you perceive who? Then I just say, Oboka.
Okay, say who ye eventer? Who discuss him? Until Lemfan says 1,000 shame na minya 800 maboka 200. Say minya 900 ka maboka 100. Minya 999 ka maboka 1 Ghana cedi. So we didn't realize sikana ayedi shame no. Until Namika say ye boka. Second one also ye boka.
The budget was how much?
Patrosi.
Budget no how much?
Oh, that time Minkai. With the kind of events that I've done from that time till now, Minkai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me you are not question but maybe say a number of questions after A-team now chechi.
Okay, so that's how and I may say, okay, if so there, we should come together and do the event. So there be ye boka obi any team say ya boka. So that you not be expectant say, oh, unya say na one person obi chamika ni sani amani. So we all came together and I say, okay, say yeah, event now. That's myself, Event Factory. I brought in Rhythms Africa, that's Frank Kwachi. Big Ideas, as Kojo Poku, and then Control Light.
Okay.
So
Control Light, no,
Control Light. The order no your friend Eddie.
Okay.
Yeah, Eddie Blabo. So we came together and we're like, okay, then let's do this. Then when the money comes, we'll just share it.
Okay.
Per whatever contribution that we've come together to do, and that was how we came by that.
So if Nyauchechi Misana Chedia,
yeah,
Osi Rapaholic is owned by Event Factory
and Success Music.
And Success Music.
Yes.
But CC are not questioning your baby say.
Yeah.
Which means it's a team that is behind Rapaholic.
Yes, for now. Yes.
Does that mean say Utia a team for Nuka? And now it is owned by, and also I'm almost shares a team. So let's say Rhythms Africa, Frank,
Big Ideas,
Kojo
yeah.
Kuku, and
Control Light. Yes.
Control Light, Eddie Blabo.
Yeah.
Now, how is it like Cheche Honum Suma?
So it's like a consortium. So Sisiano, the reason why I brought them together was for us to wholeheartedly do the event and do it well.
Okay.
So we share it equally when, let's say, we do. We share with Success Music.
Okay.
Because you see, Success Music also comes with a lot of artists.
Okay.
So he also takes their beta. They also share or pay whoever they want to pay, or take care of their flights and all those things. So we also take care of our side. Yeah. So that's how it is.
Okay. How is it like? I mean, talking about a car boy, maybe the first, second. So now is it like? Maya Bay, how many times from 20?
This is the 10th year. Last year was our 10th year.
10th year.
Yes.
Now,
very profitable.
Now profitable.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, me fan said, out of the 10 AB editions, now
yeah. It was 3 that was
losses.
Yes, losses. Yeah. But
okay. So the first 3 years, first 3 editions.
First 3 years. Yes.
Moboka.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And from the 4th one.
Yes.
And Nyamashasi said.
Correct. Yeah.
What? Dia now Beka said. A man Abia from the 4th year. And for social say ban.
Okay, so who say Juma there so start here din kakra. Because I feel for like people are now accepting what you are trying to give to them. Inti from the 4th year no. Meka say sisi no we are not doing too much purchase.
Okay.
Inti say sisi obi ade ne nyama eba. Inti enya me na meka say oh me rent light and I say me rent screens and I say me rent sound.
Okay.
Inti sisiano Frankie didn't sound air for free. Me so me de nyama ba for free.
Okay.
Obi aye production for free. Ye nyina aye ton ticket. Inti sakodi so ba ono so onka say okay me ba na me ba be charge you and I say artist na ba no so be charge say. So we are all coming like yes. So sisiano the only places that we need to do areas I will say you're taking care of will be security, venue, and probably ticketing.
Okay.
Ticketing. But apart from that, we are not spending much as we used to because I was semi renting light, I was semi renting venue, I was semi renting stage, I was semi renting and sana. Then I'll also be part of selling the ticket. And when I finish, I have to do my permutations and see say, okay, say na minya, say na me spending. So that's how it is.
Why you 20 years? Experience when you may assure so say what should share event ni bi other part of the world wakoko bi cry bi wako wasa akofе ni account how omso me omodie no dear na obeka in terms of how I be an experience ohun ni ayoga because to de bi ya ye ba event no ye de mo ya de na mu hu a yesi o ana me fans okay global citizen for event ya na nsia mo ye Bon says, aha, we no more fia broche, won say no more, but obehenu na ebia si o Ghana for cry no more time. Mo na mo ya de bibia mo de buy ebia they brought maybe just a few personnel to even come and help. But in terms of the logistics near the adina no obehena ebia Ghana here. What would you say?
Okay, so say Bano say logistics are for me, the amount I can say we are getting there little by little. Because now a lot of Nyama air back Ghana, like Yamfan said, global citizen, because they came here to check Nyama Ewa Hanintin or decided say, say. So now people like individual companies are improving on the kind of things that they have. When it comes to personnel, we. As in Ghana, we learn on the job. There is no professional school or professional training that people go and learn these things. So people learn on the job. But when you are doing something like Global Citizen, because of safety and the numbers. So most of the time, the event people want to bring certain specific people who like head certain areas. Let me say, when you say safety, let me say your friend is saying health and safety, let me say production, let me say like there are key areas that they want to bring people to head those places, and also to train the people who are here. When you talk about health and safety, we don't have any school here that do health and safety. So if you are bringing, let's say, 10,000 people to a venue, you need somebody to sign off the event and say this event is safe and nobody is going to get hurt when they come. Now, whenever anything happens at the event, they hold the person responsible. But you need to I see. So obi ba be event on pese bibia beto chima nti odin kofo bi beba, they will make sure say bibia beko iye. So yes, so that's why you see people coming, but it's not like we don't have the expertise here. So some people, as I said, people learn on the job, but nobody has a certificate to come and show you, say, okay, I'm a health and safety person, or I'm a production guy, or I'm a this, or I'm a that. So they will bring people that they know they are certified to do the job and do the job.
Okay. Me nko bebre because of me panel membership omodos nti me nko bebre o kasa no senior councillor Lutrot esi show no otro no nti mesha sifi councillor Christiana se try otro no maybe Christiana
ai eto de bia ye de call dwumdwumini ano de ne yasesa ya adwen se sika e de to bank de be reduce so e be di sen de go ya ka kan nyina ya kwa enti na coke ni se na kontan no hwe bia de do anom 7 cups bra ye bre kwa enti na me twotwo bebre chi anya wa me anwumre we mbaji mani wai atu nyam fa currency but bra I think that his submission and clarification on almost success story
and every question on events which me bisa na bill
Charlie,
no bit me ya no be ya no
why 10 years first 3 years wajai loss see again kwa
men fa me tutu de ho
o se ma tutu de na ga wa dia na me tutu as e bi ma jaye e gusu ye nya ye je break even po dey be a loss but adia ba ko o kan ya be 70 ase o say light man in the light aba sound man in the sound aba. This is the first time hearing this nice collaboration. Is it very common?
Yeah.
A few people.
It's very common, eh?
Yes, a few people do it.
Okay, because me just say if that is how it will come there now, you can break. That's what who say when I come and the abani yen chendi.
Yeah,
and that's a difficult say be loss.
Correct.
Okay, and that's a very good one. Rapaholic. And yeah, nanka minim that me minim say sa akodi project until I mean where to get here say na say nti na success story no hit sa no nti enye say bia sa akodi ya de pan na say na team we kire a omo bia sa de be call then number 2 you just made a statement say we learn on a job and there are areas that people have not been trained for example for health and safety we have people who are certified for health and safety.
Okay,
so the global citizen thing they did, the letter came to the health and safety unit of the Ministry of Health.
Okay, so let me.
What
Yeah, I'm coming.
There is
there you see, when Saoka Health and Safety or Ministry of Health, but when you come to events, there's a difference between health and safety when you are talking about Ministry of Health and blah blah blah. But there is a difference between health and safety when you're talking about events, because me say makoye course last year in South Africa. When you talk about safety, about rigging and all those things, you don't have that here. So you don't have any school that I'll go. Let me give you one example. Yeah, Shaggy, I think 2007. Then Abrofono by and almost we needed a structural engineer to come and certify the stage ne trusses na to certify say Shaggy Bejina Swa Embu na Encore worldwide in his name. So we got a structural engineer. And we were all standing there. Me, Richard Champon, George Anda, me bosses na abrofo no yegina stage no so na yeye meeting. Yegina hwa na man frame me. And I say, Charlie time ko but okoyi. And I say, oh, say yen wie no say. Sadi we some why sa bibiensi. Inti odi ama me nko. And I'm say, me anya me na me frɛ o. Odi ba ko frɛ o no say. And this is the person that we've called that he should come and certify say adewe obi begina so a embu and I say meta way the way I welding on any shiny no in fact chimabia emba. Before we will finish the meeting, the man was gone. He was gone. So now we needed to find a way to make the event happen. He didn't understand why he as a structural engineer should come and meddle in our event space.
Enti minim say ni apeso chair say send na council like okay health and safety for
Yes.
Ministry of Health.
Yeah.
Ono no ni health and safety no ye ebi office apomudin
Correct.
obi
collapse here.
Sa hono hwe but the ban it say event itself na
Yes.
almost said antiase
Yeah.
Right, yeah, well, maybe is it AME and one of the areas, you know, what event the health and safety unit needs to certify, say, the area is secured and nothing will happen. It's not because health and safety, for example, okay.
and medical show no more no said certify.
Once I the law, yeah, it's how long yeah, something by and then he didn't go for the clearance.
Okay.
God no one person price charge, but he didn't go for the clearance.
Okay.
BBC or event is here. If it will be a event be outdoor, but answer the be permit for place no. AM before no e wo mre no say e say e ba sa ho no be G health and safety clearance no. And I health and safety na ye kan e say event na e ba no for 10 bi ageda then e be see. Enti won say ko be na ambulance be say 7 yo. Ye Independence Square na the ambulance 14 aba. Won say personnel ho na say ko e den ho. Enti global citizen am here no. There was a letter. And the one abrofo na fo bi amba. Yen health and safety e wo Ghana ha e no mu use ye. O che dem china so omu use ye. The other part with the old can say insurance package e kan ho. That's a friend quality assurance section of this health and safety and structure we na kan. Insurance package in a gas so project ni be say 100 million. E say insurance package e be kaso about 120% of their way no. E ho na ya mo nkrofo no mo ntiase. And ediment team was in Uber first structure engineers here. Minister of friend by phone call. But must say, but Uber baby ASC baby yen certified place a structure. It will be a need the any stage, need the any tent. E wo ho, e wo Ghana ho nkofo go sua ya just get ho. But the woman say Uber insurance net daso no. E obi adwen say the money is so much. And me median say nyama no mo ba nyina brago question bi say omo ba no be programmer. The only challenge is that they underpay our people when they come here. Because also my cobida.
Busano asem anaye factor.
That may be san asem, but your car
yeah, but no make a statement business here. They underpay.
I
want you to use it as a question, because I say wouldn't for a fact.
No, yes. Because my ebida.
Nabil.
Yes.
I
don't drink kakra.
Okay. Okay. Them guys are paid say. What for a structural engineer? For example, say from the onset. The first thing I hear say your background so. Trust structure ni.
Yeah.
Your bed test Independence Square then. Your bed test. Near beside the decibel of your sound. How the vibe ye ni nyina wie ni akwa calculation ma say ya cho say ha na betimi abo stage no but regularly ye baba frɛ aba no na ya abo stage na wie gina so hwɛ say be wie na eko oba yes correctly now per structure engineer be test for your tent or stage amount na
and pacho sa na say eko no
yes
pacho
you see and I make us a menene nyadwen because you see me as an event organizer say me baba ye event I take too many things into consideration. I will say me who baby me person me bomb stage. And baby me person me bomb stage, you know. Say me the structural engineer bar. The person is coming to certify what I'm doing. It's not he's say or can baby say structural engineer no baby who space in any but there is something you friend say may hang a screen if the structural engineer is not there na ma hang a screen in there what do? You come and check and see say maybe clamps now me use if it will snap or it will not snap.
No.
We have different types.
No.
Because eventing. Listen. Eventing is different from building a house or building. See, eventing is different from building a house or building structures. Or if let's say ubetimaphobia or building mast, yeah. Obetima building master or the telecom siso, but that same person cannot build a truss that is for event because there are difference. So what I say. So when I came inside, now we read something about laws for the movie industry.
Yeah.
There is nothing like that for events. Nothing, absolutely nothing, zero. And I can bet my head on it. There is nothing, zero. If anybody likes, you should challenge me on this. There is nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. South Africa didn't have anything like that. It was one event that changed the whole scenario there.
In terms of about events.
Omuye event, the president was there. He was sitting on a podium, and a podium no buye. Woman be a pry and an spine or paralysis. That was the day that they made a law say. Anybody that is going to put on a structure, so the event system came together to structure legislation. Say when you want to do event, this is what you have to do. This is what you have to do. Nana do mount a platform for campaign or to form. Then they see we didn't do anything about it. But let's say Sabita Frache, if he had died, and it's done.
Into Yehambra. But Mwankasa, are you advocating idea more Mukasa? Because
yes, I mean when I go anywhere, I speak about it. Yeah, funny say when I was going to South Africa last year, I took my my structural guy to be part of the training. And when they came for Global Citizen, he was one of the guys that they called because he understood the job and could speak to the technicalities of what they were doing. But there is one guy also at Menenaye Jumada Akusi on school that, but we swear on the job. But this is not about we swear on the job. You need to show certification to show say a Juma where and I say microphone where we say a Juma say ubeti repair. You understand? You name say ubeti repair.
Inti akwesi situation you say no. You ntimi nya ho hwe. Obi because me so say akwesi be ye 10.
Yes.
Omwen sua Juma munim.
Yes.
But
you see, so say obroni ne ba na opese obisa say why na betima ye adwuma na betima ka say akwesi betima ye kweku betima ye, but who has the certification to show say obetima ye adwuma no eno no hu a da kuma beto de yem say obetima ye adwuma no. Secondly, he said something about underpaying.
Yes, okay.
Sure, quick one.
Okay.
Oh no.
But as a practitioner, Kwesi any bibi to say show real be ana say yi kakra bi obetimi a che say oh event we me na me ye instead of certificates no na owo sa nyema ni nyina
say video bi avia ejuma bi awaye
enya say ejuma no de unya o ejuma no de obeye, but you see you be like a support system.
No question na obusa no say so certificate no could be one.
Yes.
Can't you yentimi nya bibi fufuro bia yes mean because me nim ha me go
portfolio dey wo hono
me go school da
yes
but in the portfolio ni certificate ni when now for say a proper serious organizer be oba be show or person or employer will he go for a rich portfolio or a certificate? You see,
the certificate also comes with experience. Because nipa kwa na make say me no kwa okoye you know he is also versed like in the job. But it's for you to go also like me say I was part of the training. I needed not to be part, but I was part. But I realized say near my nkiti bia na ye overlook
Ghana no.
It was very important.
A bit is saying
BBC say ubeye event your weather checks. Yeah. Ebia the way inframa ebebo at which direction, how many like the inframa na no den
yeah
ni measure ebetime bu bibi atofom nti say unya we are say na say let's say your mountain stage na storm here.
First time who be was I think 2007 Big Brother Africa.
Yeah.
Akwan kuta bibi yellow some small device bi odi be gina na up near there. No sure they share weather no baby am from an fiba near.
Yes.
Na be event kakra Big Brother and so mbe hwe.
So
ni nyina ho hia.
Yes, ni nyina ho hia. Nti yes sir, they will show you how to even hold the stage down. So there be a same from no bo. Let's say 120 deben crampona, still your stage will be standing.
Okay. Councillor, we ma na men ko unu anu amaka.
That's say I hope say be America clear be say.
There be only to America.
Because the work can nyina no. Asema work can nyina no.
Yen free structure we.
No, ehun nya because bro no why indict here adwuma na ya go sua no. They are not using the right people because like the okay you say we are supposed to.
Banya onipa na obegina o se okoyie no. O ja ko.
Did you okoyie say you are not supposed to involve the person when the structure
is first be adwuma so okoyie.
The brown tias here. You engage somebody who you thought was a structural engineer. But we didn't.
No, we didn't think he was.
Oh, until them I mean we didn't say.
There be ba asema kan sa na.
Me see there be or engage.
Was he who he thought?
Was a structural engineer and for that matter your boss structure we o mature there. But if the guy really was into what you invited him to, he would never come and certify a stage that you have already done. Because we come and run a test on the ground. Master, even for you to run an event at Independence Square, we have to come and use Mega to run the earthing system before you start. And I make just say, because your bar, the amount of money that they are supposed to pay for that time spent, they underpay on their paper. I have been in an event, I can't mention a company, but okay. I've been on an event. That was an international event.
Okay.
And they said, we need a structural engineer, good. We need health and safety, and then we need quality assurance. They did all. And Osha, a boy, that's an so according to the insurance, that project, no so. Omoba, no, ye pedia, kwesi man timbi onim, carpenter bio, ya, they wait no board biam yenumu. What must say? Because somebody that one, only 2 inches, about duemwa. Diana oboni 2 inches nail no. Yeah, Suya said the number of vibration it will affect this. But they are not using the right people, and we have it in Ghana here.
Okay.
And your kasi ye ha. We have it here, but uko AME. Na me trash share. AME what of the AME na KME area hono. You can't run an event without getting clearance for safety.
Right.
You can't run an event in this country without getting clearance for structure, safety, and all these things. But omoye. And you say be ni ho. Mrani wo ho.
Okay.
So I think say or they back out. Now you see a use what. This is no can. Me show a check. Mine 15 years ni 20 years ni. Now ban catch obi your event na see ya my who kwan kakra me go share. Omo generator na ba. Omo run bibia. And a home start here. Na say the enti ade ne yen say. You start here and your mega they catch them say we need to run a straight earthing here for this show to happen. Oh yeah, this is the 10th year. You start to show and then start to say homie ubehuna bass guitarist say or strikey way now man shop where he say. So everyone was talking and the event organizer didn't understand where we are coming from, what we're supposed to do, because why in 10 years we don't recognize the professionals in this country until we believe say they are in white color, and the skin is white. There they go to learn, we learn the same thing. Me last one now say me go hospital, me obi na me go hospital. Doctor Nitio and of our BP apparatus running patient.
Kasi good microphone.
Kafra or running patient madam for the BP. Or starting here now, I'm say, please, this thing, the rating you are giving is wrong, because I don't know the last time the apparatus was calibrated. Or see what are you telling me? We'll be using from one. I say no. Let's know the last time it was calibrated, because
calibrated then, bro. For no
calibration. We can't go through. To say, you better reset here, man, because who you saw nature and can sphygmanometer no make you know woman. Yes, it's the new one shame and a digital ones now you want. One running penna battery no show 1 bar pa. Every wrong reading for the patient. But obia nobody wants to be trained in any of the hospitals. So as a biomedical clinical engineer, unam keke. And the DSC akwana some guys say the rate no man and here wrong. Doctor say I can't tell him that. He's doing it from one. I'm say don't worry, no argument. Only maybe I'm fee. But this is what I want to do. I have calibrated BP apparatus in my car. And how much you know? And I'm trying to call me, I'm called Fabian. When he choked the BP of the guy, no. that it was wrong. The other man kwana humachi obama ni BP duro no. Away time COVID by microphone temperature check. Microphone hin dey thermometer no e ba say calibration. But we do you see he's 36, he's 38. We don't recognize professionals in this country. And the school na we and the idea you radio. Yeah, the DJ who wants to be a morning show host. Now, so scientific BB because the people that must pay us well and use us, they're not using us. So I'm saying that there are structural engineers here who do tent, who do stage, who do building, but we are not using them. But when the white men come, they come and pay for our services because this global citizen you did, I'm telling you that the health and safety didn't come from Abuchi. They came to assess us and we did what we were supposed to do for them.
You see, one said do in the field, one said your casa, but it's a machine.
Because
when you get to my field and I'm
send me my field, I will answer. Or you send me that field. But see, I don't know. We've never asked you anything about a film that you're able to know before, unless we fire you before you come out from your hole.
I know for microphone.
First, I would choose to celebrate Nabil because industry, one of the biggest pillars of our industry. The contribution to the industry over the years can never be underestimated. Na be wa boy juma pa na the FA woman no nkofa we train you along the way. Recently me who video be out there nkofa the boys because South Africa to actually train them, and that's exemplary. It means you no kwa na the origin there no or ensure say continuity be wo industry name. Me born abaso nyamisha no bebre no man na honden no man more fencing sika no fanye juma no because events integral industry name. Say for my hobby chain, and so the likes of Nabil over the years no almost saw you move in terms of events no say so move ye. Now few questions. First no Nabil, at a point you wanted to tinker with comedy, so we want to profile no kind of something about Easter comedy. Oh yeah, back home you now jai. There's another event via black and white, black and white concert.
Correct.
Amachi dede we feature about Samini. No sujai. Me pacho. First question maybe so no.
I know be careful. Black and white men come and somewhere.
And they be over.
Me warning no more.
They see all the young cohort. But maybe question is say then the mao or serve or cancel some of your shows and then the mao or try be so. So, for example, Easter comedy show Ujai, and black and white. Then the Mao Ujai, so like we take some of your list and maintain it.
So, Easter comedy. The reason why we didn't actually, it's coming this year. We are doing it on the 8th of April.
Because when we say comedy revival,
no, we've done Easter comedy for 8 years.
Okay.
So it was 2019 and 2018. 2018 we decided, say, 2019, we are not going to do it if we don't get sponsorship. Because it's very difficult to get sponsorship. And comedy, we've not made any gains on comedy before. No, not even one for the 8 years. So we decided, say, if we are not making any gains on it and we don't get sponsorship for the 9th year, we are not doing it. So that was 2019, and I COVID by. The COVID by, 2020 yanye, 2021 yanye, 2022 last year we started doing the proposal and everything. So I spoke with Basket, who said he's doing a tour, and I'm saying okay, then he should bring it to Accra because Easter comedy has been on the shelf for a very long time. No, I said cool, we should do it. So that's why we are bringing it back this year. So basically that there's no sponsorship, but we are still talking to a few people, but we are changing our tactics for this year. Okay. With black and white, I would say.
What was the concept in it?
Okay, so black and white was to put the old and the new. That's the old musicians and the new musicians together, so that we can preserve or enjoy some of the oldies before they pass. Mm-hmm. So the first one was to put Amachi and Samini, and it's one of the shows that people ask me because people really did enjoy the show. The second one that I was going to do was going to be between Sarkodie and Lumba. But the reason why we didn't continue was because of the demands from Lumbai side. Sarkodie was okay because there's a relationship, but the amount now Lumbai's camp were asking for, no, there was no way at the time I was going to make that money back, because we were doing it. There was no Grand Arena. We were doing it at the main conference center. So let's say if you are charging me 300,000 and I cannot charge, let's say 500 Ghana cedis at the time to make my money back, then there is no point. So we decided to just put it on the shelf, and maybe the near future, if we want to revive it, we revive it. Because that time we had Amachi, Pabubu, I think George Jara. That was when Pabubu died.
Okay.
I had already paid him and everything. So when
You didn't go for your money.
I actually went there. No, okay, so my mom has a relationship with him. So that's why we put him on the show. So when he died, like we paid a courtesy call.
But senior Sikano now because senior so creative, we went there. Two course.
No. Mankose Kojiska.
Right.
So like we went there to pay a courtesy call, and ne wife cry acknowledge say or catch and say uncle so bo should be bawaji husika ni sa ne man. But there was one thing that I liked about Pabubu.
Okay.
When I was paying him, I was paying him all the money at once. No, say, mommy half no for mommy wo event grounds. No, to me beside say, Ade, no, say, he's not sure what will happen tomorrow. So I should just keep it so that a bad event now, or just ask can I know the Chani bandsman, but no, they will chatting hooker. So that's how a buy. Into no journey half, no, see me keep it half, no, so buy event now, no, the Chani bandsman, no, say they be on do biaka. But this can see I know dear or banner bandsman, no, what Genesis that with this kind of how is he going to pay them? So when I got there, the wife acknowledged, say, oh, or see what this can be for event. Then I'm sure Enka because Asem Naba. Yeah. So that's how it went. So black and white, we've not revisited it again.
All right. So me, other query, no, your query question here. This, in the area of events, we are gospel related, we are corporate, and now we are art.
Yeah.
Me pacho. So person who be in your kanokra pana. They're here the biggest revenue. They're here challenges.
I would say corporate. Corporate, you don't have to spend any money. We'll be in any program. No,
can you list some of the corporate gigs, some of the gospel gigs?
We've done corporate. We've done like Club 100. We've done. We launched VW. We've launched T-Cross cars. Like corporate there. Bebre. Yeah, Taste of Ghana. Yeah, so. That's corporate.
The money was
we were there. Yeah, we were.
The money was good.
Oh, no, I really with corporate, an institution is calling you to be the event organizers to execute the job. So on when you can so on we are, and you say boka bia and I say now do sika shame now. You are thinking of how to get it back. The main challenge with events like production from.
How about the gospel?
Gospel. Gospel, I've done production for like different like Don Mon, your friend is saying
ICGC?
You say?
Do you do ICGCs?
Yes, we do ICGC and things. Yeah. Gospel they pay because they have the money. They have the budget. So when
church
in terms of I understand
artists,
where you're going. Yes,
not gospel artists organizing an event, but you're talking about church.
The church, yes.
Okay.
If the church knows what they want, they spend on it.
Okay, so that's church.
That's church, yes. If they know what they want, they spend on it. But there are some people too that they don't want to spend, and sometimes it goes against the job that you want to do. Sometimes Rebecca say, "We rent a light for 10,000." Maybe say, "We are the light in the banana." But it doesn't work like that.
Wow. Nabil.
So
be careful, Nabil.
No, it's true. Let me give you an example. I did my first event for City FM. My first event. When I gave them the budget, they were like, that time it was just 3,000 Ghana cedis. They were like, when you finish, you give us the lights, right? I was like, no. It doesn't work like that. He said, no, but you said this, that. It's expensive. I'm saying, yeah, but So enyo obia na eti eyina say. But when it comes to one Kasao production, it's difficult because we don't understand sponsorship. Like to get sponsorship for an event is very difficult. And Ghanaians too don't understand the event space. Me say me took me call, let's say jazz festival. The first time I call 17,000 sold out. The second time I call it was 33,000 sold out. And ticket was sold out 2 weeks before the event. So now you the event organizer no pressure was also to deliver. But I say even the day of the event, about 5, event near 7, still in Kofu Bissau say you bring your ticket to gate now. We don't understand the concept of eventing. Unim say December eba, meko rapaholic, meko 1,000 and something laps. Then you put money down. Into ye be na wato ticket. So you don't struggle and all those things. But event organizers, we always hope. We event organizers, we always hope say your ticket will be sold out. But it's difficult. So when you finish the event, normally, now aboka.
So great. Microphone. Okay, I know said one. Okay.
So on Rapaholic.
Yeah.
In the last couple of years, one of the biggest criticism I'm facing, overcrowding our venue.
Yeah.
Na accusation it be more level against more organizers, more share than more traffic in the gum, just to make up for no crab in the womb and the
Okay, so overcrowding. If I remember, it was I think a couple of editions ago. That one we had a tickets na percent a ton. Na we had a cap. Say okay, a ton 2,000 tickets, but we had a problem with our system. Into a ton 1,500 no. Na 500 never hono. Na yen who say a ton and I say a ton. So we printed extra. And your ton physically. It was later that we realized, even the 500, people were still buying online. So we were oversubscribed. So that's how, if you remember, it was at the main hall conference center. Glass, and that day, people came very early. The event was starting at 8. People came as early as 5:30 to 6. So by 6:37, Nagate, Ayama. And we said 8, so we were waiting to open the gate at the time. Inti babe like ticketing babe see her 7:30 now starting like people were rushing. Ubi person or by him. So that's how that thing came about. Secondly, with Yaba Dome, we try our possible best to go according to the your friend is saying seating, yeah. But you see, when you are doing events like this, you have some unscrupulous people who also want to cash in this whole thing. Last year, December, I was standing by the gate and I was seeing people recycling tickets now. They find a way of taking it off and bringing it back to like giving it to somebody else, selling it to somebody else. But you see, if you don't, when one check in a year, then you have problems because obi woha obano sa ticket no upulu a untimi ntwem embabium into obano obo watch say or the atare ne ha ding but or the half no ahye say so what I say into oba or be kire say or the be kire say ubo say atare ne sa ding but okọ inside a loose na we no dey am obi foforo so what I say no wakoton wa abontin. So it is difficult. Afeina we are exploring different ways of doing the ticketing. So normally you get the event oversubscribed, but you don't know where these people came from. So what I say, let me use our first Rapaholic as an example. Yesterday event, not line. That day, na Fred also Ghana Movie Awards, but not line long line. Now no. So I called the mommy friend and I say, hey, me boy, why you? And I say, my bokao. No, see, nipa baby. But that day at the dome, in Kofo fat dome nechi, no more be a zip. So the security men also were part of that scheme. so omo say you 50 o man 20 now we be zip no now the whole place was packed, but where is the money? Zero. So sometimes in Kofa any omuye ejuma no so it's difficult for you to track because you cannot be everywhere at the same time. You can do your best, but
so Chris, for microphone and I'm into you.
Oh,
Mommy, I know 10 time now. Yeah. George Britain be music promotion.
I'm say besides something, but I saw my brother. No, he's not my brother. You are not my brother. Now I saw Nabil at work, and make us say me enjoy ni ono ni team no. Say no more year Juma, Taste of Ghana. The time the chassis and the way I'm working overnight. But your team no unya recruit to free infa.
Okay, so they are a team that have been working with them for the past, let's say, 10 years.
Time in who recruit to free.
Oh, it's any day your event space, so you know who does what and who cannot.
And they are not your team that you work with every day.
No, they are my team that I work with every day.
And maybe says who recruit to free.
Oh, and I make us say. Juma
memwa oye advert say me here nipa ana obi ene bi o recommend you omo ana because we see space mununti unti okay we ya na bia wa pochi no ana senator
yes ebi wa because I'm in the space I know who does this or who does that and who can actually see the vision that we want to do no then you recruit them. So it's because once or can say you need school bia and until me bisa this question see you need school bia then how were you able to assemble these guys who were working so efficiently? And I didn't see any flaw and I say idea biba never say almost the same bibia within a split second now no one say they are able to do it. Man who bibia say lack of education being they were not working well senior or kind of first they say there's no school no. Does that make it say you may be or why?
No, but no so one we are watching and race bonnie. It's not like every member of the team be a enco school.
Yeah.
No. I think say Obo Bidin or you I mean very talented guy only Jumano but one school.
Okay. So there's a possibility people will learn on the job. Like,
yes, correct.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you look out for in picking these people? Last one.
Oh, your intelligence and also unim there, like say, dedication is key because obi wo ha onime ejuma no nanso ontene ne ho nye ejuma no enti nipa sa no obema ejuma no aye difficult. Yes, to say Taste of Ghana say you build a structure back first structure na you build it and ebugu form because carpenter na you see only edua back no okoyi edua be say 5 so it made the whole thing disabled. But because they knew because they knew the urgency of the everybody came like together to say okay Yamboana, yes, and within a short time
and
we reached it back.
And the faster the first
rest,
one now
so that's how it is. So dedication you get everything going well for you.
Okay. Tilly, I'm saying only question is not come.
First off, me congratulate you because the works you've done there are very evidential. You now okay about Rapaholic, the partnership between Money Success and now all these years we've seen how Abua the brand Sarkodie. More attempted other partnership with other artists and how has that gone? And now there's a bit of exclusivity with the Sarkodie thing. Timon normally someone but won't try somebody attempted. I want to know that conversation.
Okay, so
I feel like a bit more artists if you're able to get that kind of back and with the massacre.
Let me give you an example, B. There's this artist. Everybody knows this artist, and we saw what we can do with the artist, like the way we did with.
And Mami fan to just say, na many amachi me managing. We could you approach me on a number of occasions. Okay, can we do something with Amachi? Like so, I know say yes. Yeah.
So proposal be your friend artist. No, he was okay to do it. Also, my name manager and kasa, and then my friend manager and I say waha watching say. He say, also me sending proposal, long and short. They didn't even come to the table for us to discuss anything. And now, with the kind of event that we wanted to do for him at the time, it would have shot his brand up. But now, when you see his brand, he's not really. I don't know how to explain the brand as we speak, because eventing or events also push your brand.
Yes.
When you talk about Sarkodie, say it wasn't just the songs, because or your concerts now, a some memories and imprint, and sometimes so be releases songs be what show nasi event be to say Samini release so be do some MTN. But Obiako Fino and you no ringi what Nasum and radio station Obia was like, oh, let me play this song for you. And it blew like that. So event is key for musicians to put their stuff on their creativity and all that. But ebi mo so mo hunu sa.
Enti sa artist ya okay oba no ebema.
Ebema.
Okay.
Yeah. You see ebi mo hunu sa and
you are interested.
I'm not interested. I mean, some man 40. It's not just me. But I said the amount
You see, so difficult. You the event organizer, you can do your best. But if the artist himself or herself does not see a year, it's difficult.
Okay, Tilly.
I think so. Our answer, because some person who say artists no want a partnership.
So, what the only interested in the artist?
Oh, me more I'm interested, but clearly on can.
That's umbusano.
I say carry on can. Patch artists.
Umbusano.
Artists there.
No way.
Now, who be busa? Sem no bu na bem. Questioners. Yentio, your time.
Yeah, because me bonnet. I think say na build the senior man. Many opportunity in Ayajuma on the Bliss on the Hills, and quite a number of exciting platforms. And I think say wape you move so your system any ahodia you dey share in terms of the manpower, the capacity kakra you. It's always been a learning process. Usawone na yejuma. It's exciting, the fun and everything is just lovely. Na ya nam kwesi wunya nkrofo se na domba studio a ya na manage the entire managing say wo mutumi ka asam no sade etia wa hu se bebre na ba interview ubisa no, oh, how much did you make for the event? Oh, we made something. Enti obiti akiri a so obiti akiri na amanfo paint pictures. Oh, and we me making 10 billion streams on Boomplay. Na ye na that, but when you be to me practically, or to me catch us say me yadeni year 1 me boka, year 2 me boka, year 3 me boka. Then obi tiachira no oni pana hu say enye is sa. I like that reality. Enye is sa. Uko program na kwato se nipa bebre aboa ye ochina so ochina dan ha meeting program we ba so china obi me ehwo so obi ho se de ekoso de wa bomma wo se skaba ya 20 tickets just say the people have a lot of presumptions when they do about event. And see me unyo obi se na neighbor studio no man chechire mu sa ya na manage bebre. But one area one kan wasama na me person me bisa kakran say me know we have experiences with musicians.
Yeah.
Sir losses here who can say you make it on an event. Do our musicians, how had been the experience like? Do they have some kind of feel towards event organizers?
No.
Because you call an artist in this time, he tells you maybe £50,000. Recently we are doing an event.
Yeah.
You call an artist or say about £100,000 to perform for 30 minutes, 1 hour. I don't have a problem with the 30 minutes, 1 hour. But I'm saying that as an event organizer, how has been your experience with some of these artists, knowing what it is? Say, you stage at a National Theatre, Conference Center, a Fenipa 2,000, or for artists was $100,000. How do you pay? What has been the experience?
Okay.
And what is it that you can share with us?
Okay, me that's it. It's very good. So we'll be that question. Artists, no, they don't share in your pain at all. They are working, and it sometimes, you see. Let me give an example. Yeah, the Tyrus Riley by.
Mpacho John say.
Yeah, Fred.
Mpacho John say.
Okay.
I know the microphone about George Britain. So, umaneji asema okay. Or say artists deɛ kyɛ sɛ mo deɛ mo ni atenka baako koraa ma mo deɛ no ansɛ magye musika so as artist manager Kamido saa na teɛ ɔka agu mu so saa na teɛ.
Well, a bit more. I think I can only speak for myself.
Okay.
In this case, you know, because I mean, my world run for a minute, for a while now. No, I know, and as a man, I mean, bought two sides. So can I bought no you know, and to me a fan, me a media, me event organizer, say artist manager. Now there are times I'll be prefer for events. Men usually me fun in a business way because now be like friend say, oh yeah, festival or yeah. I go for the my person. Watch in the
Chibi.
What I say? If we're paying Chrome. I mean, this is a well-funded event because if we're paying it here, it's not better time. Say, oh, me mau X amount. Okay, me me baby. One, there's a relationship between me and Nabil. Two, any type of event, you know. So I want a conversation and you can say, okay, is it good for you or do this amount?
So mpese we are seminar by not personalizing it, but men personalizing it to Nabil. No, but if you think say relationship plays a key role in artists nebia say me hihye boa mo bia, but nia omo kan say mo as artists mo need atinka bia the man event organizers.
Well, because reason is one, a bit more share, you know, first and foremost, I hear on no feelings why you promo. One, two, be more say what is a beer, I say, some message one cities or share the caliber, and also share on also the strength at the moment now. And also, I'm wanting to see the panel, and to miss the same amount. Not thinking, so okay, my bus stage, and so how many minutes my be? Example, me first be on the Shatawale, Shatta be out 1 city. Now a certain new boy being so about on a big song, on also 1 city.
Because Nancy, I branch way by Bontin, Papalogy. Ebe can say, I mean, or 2% of your local breakum, koye event. Or the logistic be a fin can they call breakum. Now, utimi Bobubia, why utimi say breakum, say me charge ya infant. Say na bill can say, look, I said at some time ago, Lumba Bubia or boy demands a charge and no charge or rest our time no. Na conference center na even the main auditorium nipa dodo ebefa ni scargy. So that's the question. How is it true?
Oh no,
and I'm the family ho say media family ho venue ni show also na oye show event promoter na oye show me artist so say member perform Kamido say member performing intermediate no an say nia ekomu bi family obeboka umboka family ho.
I know the be Bernard also be Bernard because almost feel say way a period me so me baby James Sika after you know the years and I say the times of promotion and to me me rate card and to be a rate card and say me budget 1 CD for a show and to be a events organizer offer me say oh me yes show we was so and so me will be some me at the first say I'll ask for the details of the show because e be your boss sports stadium. And one, if you're in the hotel, be conference room or the same boss, and to look at the capacity here. What I say, and you say the fact that me about boss and say me will figure about me to say me about boss my budget. I look at and then when I saw the event in Babeno because event will be National Theatre, which takes about 1,500 people or less, 1,500, and then you book my artist and I call 60,000 or 70,000 for your Nipano. And I'm looking at what the Nipa bear 4 and 5 net to show so, which of course if be a minimum will be probably 20,000. Looking at the artists, that means that the artists alone will sum up to maybe 300,000.
Yeah.
Now, what can Nema be bring by? You can never sell ticket and make profit in this country.
Correct.
I know there will be and just say, oh yeah, event, I only need a major sponsor. You don't make profit, but this is what most of the artists know. Because on only they won't say. When your friend is say person in the bush no on himself with mechanical. It's so on maswa over the bar.
Okay. So I can't pretend say me na me maba me na me to say bia me nim die wa de bia but because me hosting tia. So let's
so kakrana mpesa medical say when you talk about apart from Kudwentri those times. Sarkodie was the first person to start his own concert before everybody followed. Now, almost started some way or more concert. They've seen the things that goes into it.
Okay.
Okay, young guys.
Young guys, no. Yes, young guys, no. They've seen.
You need to issue a disclaimer.
I followed a show last year, a couple of shows. Ah, no one can say artist no cry. Obiamba. So what I say?
No
any show, big show. Or no one can say Obiamba. So it is not that easy. You know, so for
but ufi say eno ama massacre ana still ahun say
omo sakra omo de ba be go so
still no omo SP omo hu say okay ade enya easy sa no
yes,
still am free omo
I was speaking some me na me refer I'll be with we were bringing Taros Riley for an event in Kwewu, not Accra. When we spoke to him, he gave us a figure.
Okay.
But when he got the details of the event, Otiska no so.
Okay.
Because I say, and yes, idea mode yeska.
Yeah. Munji gate fee.
Munji gate fee. Right. It's an open a now or buy no cry not to moving pick. But ye do Kwewu ye man accommodation. He was like, so this accommodation will honor mode ye to moving pick. You know, they understand the event space. He came, he delivered like the way of America and also pepe. But you see, we here we don't.
But
understand.
the same, we give the same hotel to another artist. Also
Ghanaian artist.
No, but you see,
okay, so Muntie,
on Mambram Kakra, only say problem are yeah artists never be one year over branding. That is,
I know. I said,
okay. Obi Oha, Obetanasi. No, I say a certain whiskey, a private jet, a certain whiskey, woman hotel, nanya hotel standard way on pay. A certain Davido, a certain Burner Boy. Now, on also Otikroma. We find the same decision. So when you give me a hotel, and it's not 5-star hotel, I mean, my name is squad, but my 20 rooms. My way. Sometimes I feel so, yeah, you to me beside near Macra, Sebi here.
Ordinary hours, we can't even buy.
Yeah, Sebi. I mean, there are times many come to a Beko show, of course, many come to a team Beko show. Never so then they bend so my food juice in you. You probably say, and I'm going to go for back on. You know, because Obi Oha about event or Babe Boka
of a juice and Hennessy's.
Because there are times a friend of mine organized a show about trade fair. Before I taste no show no crowd nipa 44 penny buy the whole trade fair. Oh. Now before I taste any almost squad in your free Oak Plaza. Now a car that Oak Plaza was almost 40,000 on just drinks and foods. Unfortunately, event no so a failure. So most of the artists most of them dream. I'm more than say my hate say one framing to say and I say one year member. We compare ourselves to the international artists, but I say then again we have to look at say then and go for way it has given them there. Now I'm sure I'm sure to be true. Promo na in a day in some people brave. Some of these guys invest so much money.
And to artists no.
Yes, I mean the artists in the team no.
Yeah.
And to say why invest over £1 million in London and the UK to promote his music which may show be a O2 Arena, the main stage. Now say may turn ticket within 1 minute, 2 minutes anywhere. It is because of my year market is can be break home. I'm a nipa no bano or no or person who but as soon as you say Jumawi. So long as I say what you say, you say landing show O2 no. I my West 1 million, Mami so 1 million. So, you wanted the dose. I mean, yeah.
Nabil?
Yes.
Question next question. Because you were here and I'm out there. Okay. Kwesi? Yeah.
I think that Kwesi Kakra Midi Cardia Nabil Counts. I think as I said, you said, and some combo. I think you did Kakra latter part of last year about rates now that they say. It's important, sir. Artists be able to say a platform is built for the growth of the musician. Musician be a platform.
Yeah.
You can become wanya. But see, yam fraud to any event from January to December. Me sure say be a chize nyamenya wadoma ukonya ska na wa ukosa uko rent conference center na wa there. And they be can nansen ya almost started or more yomudi ye to krom ha ye hu bi ye to make programs ni bi e bi on man nipa 100 bonse bloggers at the camera na menim ho kakra na enkosoro you some of the visuals e bi mobile landing omba be ye hwe do ye kre omo ye hwe be am cameras na nam a omo ye normal be to the crowd was massive, but I was inside there and I saw the massive crowd being described. You know, but and some musicians there should be that a proper engagement between events
organizer
and I'm hoping that with some of you experience amonyane the level you do say no, we need to begin having this conversation.
Okay,
now artists be and fan share the team so media overpricing, and that the word and the learning factor is overpricing.
Yeah,
artists in there also beji obi do kokumase we say meji $50,000. You ask yourself, say you're born woman share palace cry. How much ticket can the person sell to be able to get $50,000? These are some of the factors for us to discuss in the next few years.
Patrol, before Councillor Bebano, if you realize, Sisi and I'm saying, not much of our A-list artists play universities again. Yeah. Because the universities, they don't have the money to pay them. But these are the same platforms that give them the names. Because those that finish the universities are now managers of companies and all those things. And now they are pushing in the things that you are getting now. But now, Ufre Obise Onko University Onko SRC week in Yamani, about 300,000 students, so it's very difficult.
But let me say
quickly.
Sasike ya George Breton mu group yi frefre. Eya manager na free ana artist na me kan si asem so. So one of my relationship program and opanyi bi share no si last year share show no. Once me use mpanyi for no. George Jara mo ne no si me fa asimasi bi enso enfam for the conference. Na me free asimasi na because Chala go pass through for councillor there wine. But you talk to my manager. Me the manager will catch him say, councillor there mom pay 100,000 my beba. And I say, me show nanka say 2 hours. Na me mo me kasa over 145 minutes. And 1 hour 45 minutes. Your performance is just a bit. Also you 100,000 when you my ayamba. Na me say you
so question.
My question is say the pricing no. Manager no na ema wo price no. Ana artist no.
Okay.
Who does the pricing?
All right,
George
Breton.
Make I answer this question.
Okay,
for you.
You answer.
Okay, so
you answer. Make we also
see,
take
sometimes relationship is also key. Man, my friend for event be na skin him that, but okache artist ne say, oh, na be free for some company way event and omo be boy. Now, when I get a gig from that same company, no see omo be 100,000. Me go friend ubi for my friend akache say Charlie, there is this money for this concert, come and take and play. So what I say, so sometimes relationship is also key. It's not all about money.
I'm talking about relationship where even the person want to do a video, and in all my busy schedule maybe bibia to nchen eko ye the music video man in suompo ya mame, but the video is see a video neko. So if you cast a relationship, the relationship was there. That's why I was able to talk to the artist. Was you cut wait? I cancel. They say one we have my. But the manager still look at my face and told me say, over 100,000 bra. So that's what I'm saying. Who does the pricing? We're banning now see I'm a concert artist. Maybe
simple question, Pacho. Monia no, I mean comment, Pacho. Why not? Yeah.
No, so question is your manager.
Because usually it's a discussion between artist and manager.
Okay.
And to decide on what we are charging per program. And then there are varieties of programs. Your commercial event, non-commercial event, your charity programs. Until as artist and manager, more transfer.
Okay.
You look at all this and then you come up with. And sometimes artists look at influence. Artists make to market so. Because I saw where the so funny madam for into a flower with the owner in canon something soft. And you have to budge.
Okay.
This is how it works. It's a negotiation. It's not always like cast in stone.
Councillor on Sakan, yeah, but quickly, Pesi this uncle Moika Krabi Nabil, na Minjao, na many George Breton, so END music promotion home come on. So I think that last Sunday, yes. This Nancy Tim Seminin Kakanka and Amrifi. Halftime show of NFF Super Bowl. Yeah. So Rihanna performer you did the home koma banesia na bi bon say personally I think it was flat for me me ka say me ni Arnold didn't come no ye didn't come Arnold can say be I said Osio enye Rihanna nko ebia she will invite the friends here that but it ended up being Ononkwa. So maybe that no count ebia me who say a bit flat even almost try almost bomb home and say but the theatrics and everything still for me it was flat as compared to Papa Dre no money yeah Kendrick Lamar and it's Mary J. Blige me there maybe because maybe that variety and but wajinche nyamaka kakre
me know ya dream pa because we share production I call last year the no this one was very flat and set design nyamana ekomu for this year no it wasn't as flamboyant as last time the transitions ni nkofo no mo be mu no omo wase ho no mo abasoro ni sa na man this time the whole set was flat with Rihanna on top so there was no extra aesthetics it was her being at the top and sad you know it didn't bring anything new but maybe they thought the artist that's Rihanna was the person who was going to bring that but open for the it was going to be it was going to be difficult for her to do extra so I also agree with you it was flat
but interestingly I mean reports in Ebano so say Ebano I think say in the history of halftime this is one of the shows a man for Ashepa like in terms of the streams near the other. I don't know if you read something like that.
Yeah, it's because of the expectations. And that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because if I know say last year was big, I'll tune in to watch. And when I watch and I'm not that satisfied, I'll be like, okay. It's like this year's World Cup. Previous World Cups were not like that. So attention World Cup so everybody was saying say Katafwa say you know more so obia person mo share the omoaye so that's it's the expectation
well Arnold so now when you share common as intimate kakran few honum say
regard to the
half time
me mom dear me who Donald Trump ni Twitter or condemn Rihanna there's another gentleman Howard Stern radio media critic and also Arabian performance a few people high profile personalities be Arabian performance now me mum me man be a benefit of the doubt because of there's little I could be to me in terms of movement turn on the choreography like and the movements were limited I mean that quintessential Rihanna
but the issue is okay fine so should we use that as an excuse I'm going to make a because I'm here in San and I becano Ninsen no and the reason why me be more say that normally announce your idea way ahead near minim which be a bit me is did Rihanna get pregnant before Ansana be a signing so okay well this year and I'm more fan okay this year Rihanna never perform if Cesadia then we can't use that as an excuse.
Announcement came months before last week the announcement so no obey months into me a show now a one formative time as in a pregnancy because the who you say you funny p I had to me a show pass your year announcement not feel na be a started a factor begin to me mbungu
okay
because me say artist performance a prime baby na artist agility his or ability to actually move blah blah it depend on anyum kwa oye because I remember I said one of the things na Carlos Sechita can pass say they are the Barry Whites and the others they can stand at one place and still give you a performance it's will be depending on artists and the kind of show or more for somebody like Rihanna agility is a key especially when you the stage craft over the period like very agile when it comes to movement and all that stuff until we cannot take away the fact that Ninsen was a problem she tried I mean dancers now and the dancers too added a lot to the performance dancers normal choreography was an add-on a compliment for me I thought it was spot on but I think say the use of dancers although a plus it's been overused. And also a strategy is supposed to take your attention away from the main act and the way, because the dancers virtually did everything. As of Shimukeke and also or Target along. When it comes to how the production went, it was okay. Because when you actually go behind the scenes, and what they actually put in to actually get what they got now, they bet me behind the scene. But there also raised the issue about last week, the discussion.
Yeah.
What I thought could have raised the back a crack. Because last week, my expectation was she would bring people on.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Because most of the songs were here, there was a Jay-Z collaboration, there was a Kanye collaboration, there was a Drake collaboration. Into Anka, a Drake appear. It could have, if we could have hit another roof. If a Kanye should have appeared, it could have hit another roof. It's seriously, I can understand where Rihanna is coming from. It's been longer on backstage, and so she had to make it about her, and the announcement on him. But not me, mum. The first like a best selfish kakra, because halftime show, show, one of the most watched period. Into Saka or the Kanye buyer, and I could be or the Drake buyer. Still, I become our Rihanna because I show. That's what I expected, because why? Quote unquote handicap with virtue of your pregnancy. I can't Drake boom. Me sure say when Drake relationship, they would easily appear.
I mean, some people have even suggesting said who can't drill from there to maybe Kanye.
Yeah.
Say maybe meaning red no share
You're influenced
they say they see the handwriting of Kanye all over.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Seriously, me mom dey na felt say Uncle any of them or munyina buyer, because now we talk about last year. How the last year went echo. Dr. Dre catalog no one come to me I show without calling anybody.
Yeah.
But see what he did. He knew say what the way back. Obi had this different dimension there.
Sure.
Obi had the way never until even 50 cents no original one can listen no can. Or they never shame.
Yeah.
Because 50 cents one no has the vibe. Until seriously I was disappointed kaka, but me blaming the baby because of situation no woman. Super Bowl ratings not from the last years, and I'm sure say I don't know ratings for this year. I mean, just about there, but I'm not sure say be high. Let's see how it goes.
Well, just as I said, I mean, just reading somewhere, I didn't follow it too much, but I'm said in terms of streams or something, because I was just monitoring the Breakfast Club. I think something I know more discuss it about it. And that I think is the most streamed something. I'm just looking at because I think I saved the voice somewhere. Me who maybe but my George written George. I'm sure say what follow what kakra.
Nyame madam association live or ESPN.
Right.
The pregnancy factor on them yake be yes in change, because on 2 occasions Beyonce in 2011, Beyonce again in 2017 performed at the Grammys. She performed very well. Until we know. Yes, the views were so high because people were expecting to see something beautiful. And coming from Rihanna and saying, I mean, she's been absent in the scene for a while. And see, the performance was okay. I mean, when I was watching the performance, with the exception of, the stage set, okay.
Let me say, Super Bowl 2023 had its highest viewership in 6 years. Yeah. Average an impressive 113 million viewers.
Yeah.
113.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
About 106 million viewers watched the game on Fox. Wow.
Yeah.
Clearly, how did you get here? It was because of what happened last year.
Yeah.
What I say? Because last year the NEF there. I mean, it trended for a very long time. So we are.
And not to cut you, but you see, make us say about the Breakfast Club there. This is how they even titled or video on the post. Say Rihanna breaks record with more viewers than the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. Obey because I'm for finishing too. The preparation towards the event was high because this is Rihanna. I mean, she's been in the news with a new baby, anyway, and so we were expecting to see a certain Rihanna. I mean, not performing. They got to a time when he introduced a song with Kanye. I was expecting Kanye to come on stage because Kanye is one of the guys that we really miss. What you say, but he just came. The red and white thing was all over the stage. The stage, the set, keep here, cost run up, down. It was fun, but it was not as fun as the likes of, the Michael Jacksons, the even last year, some few ones that we've been able to witness. And I'm only hoping so next year, at least Obebano, he can make use of the stage.
Okay.
But bra, the pregnancy bit of Rihanna really added another flavor to the show for me, because clinically looking at a pregnant woman with all we know her, so people are wondering how is he going to do it.
But even with the pregnancy, it wasn't so obvious. I think it was later that most people started speculating that is she really pregnant, because it wasn't there. It looks like 3, 4, 5 months.
If you read the pre-discussions throughout before the Super Bowl, the H was about is she pregnant? Yes, and can she do with the pregnancy? And it was a whole discussion.
The pre-discussion.
Yes.
No, so
maybe pre-discussion team that
before the event. No, there was no amount for him. So when you say wow for people actually thought say
no, there was a discussion.
The discussion was no, the discussion was that he was going to introduce a special guest.
Yes.
To know more expect
Oh no, see what here. Oh, see what.
Me see, there was a discussion. Social media next is she pregnant? Is she giving birth? I'm saying maybe because that discussion. And nobody didn't make Super Bowl performance. And until they make an answer. And who side say a new baby on the block? Or because say a new, or because I would that. And I'm gonna say there was a discussion.
So I'm sure say Tilly Bay no person said
it was never out.
Yes, until say Oba
it was never out. Even that's not amount for it was never out.
It was not out. For you.
No, it was not out.
In fact, Councillor, it's not just for a lot of the people.
A lot of people.
Now, announcement of pregnant nankasa ebe hu Super Bowl.
Even now amount for podcast say because we winning the way anana that was why I not Olukisa until say later and people realize now or about and she had to even post her stomach again and we say no on your mampa and this announcement so a year before event now cast or be introducing guests no nobody now all can it wasn't out for discussion.
Mate the me can say obi condition at the back performance as here like me person me cast sympathy your expectation be what I say nipa no onyem pa ono pa no de nyinsen never be we no so me who say viewership na ba bra nyinsen me de account ma me pa o sense na mo ka na me every day say obi onyem sa what I say go for nyem a chale it's okay eti when your viewership na nya na hwehwe but atiasim
to the show.
Atiasim baby e kono e say anko ye so we ka say onyim nti ba ya fe no so na no so ye game back so but the Nabil ka say o previous DAC enti no enkrofo hwe say den na be ma den na be si u be break record na we whatever and features no nyama na ye last year challenge na black rabbit kan last year set design so near Smith sign anyway this year and man is about still show the coin I just say to be as you say and yet said design be business na show near.
Okay, so I mean the information I'm just picking and they said the producers of Vin Halftime Show they said Rihanna the pregnancy this year, so cancer there was nothing like but just for the records and
even dancers no crampo no they've come out to say most of them have come out say they omo nim say no onyim because oba rehearsal la no shake wait no me hu da enti that announce ultimate say event it was done to announce the pregnancy no that was what they were hitting on actually.
Okay, me enkwenim na ye bre na so yes sir.
But artist I was surprised when I chanced on the story that she was giving $1,000 for the performance.
I didn't know you're surprised.
She wasn't giving any money.
I didn't know you're surprised.
Oh, see, can't about Nina Bill BB education wise. Say sometimes events.
Yeah, because we can't say same way will happen.
Yeah.
And I don't make us say can't say same way. Them say about paying. I mean, doing come say halftime show no, they don't pay.
They don't pay them.
Yeah.
It's a part of the education yeah be this and come away about artists charges they should also listen no mun pick be free say sometimes no it's not always the direct money you take
but indirectly omu omunya wom
no me ka Ghanaian artists are me can know
yeah but I'm saying say Bia let's even take any show be a course of Ghana say artist be born say oh yeah man here. Yes, you must say okay. Then no benya film. Because say okay. Tell me say me show way free.
Yeah.
Then na
menya free mo.
In fact, so menya film because the artists also agreed to do this show because omunim the eyeballs. Yeah, Tigana see can one and then fans will be a tea crabby as you tea piece of them only Rihanna be or tea Rihanna. I heard about one over streaming no back Nina, so they know the indirect benefit of Bauman chain. And they know say anytime I'm show way be as you know their streams and everything goes up into film. It gives them so many mileage. Yeah. Okay. So yes, now can I know you drink, but they say at the start was say self artists no so be free. There no be free. If you are a charity. Charity or no be decided okay well show we person here for charity and be say because so and you be na say you be no show be and also what I'm saying well yanko anyway na enewie yenua George Britain what in kan I'm saying nyumtini Kamido abrantie say wono na oye no manager woni ni edi nduma ntie bia wo bisa say okay well I'm sure you should know Kamido. Yes. I mean, you should know. You people you should know. Ana mebwa samunim. All right, so George Britain, I'm saying, talent manager. Na nsemu no dia asemu edi kwato social media. So it's for my main king can say asemu na yemedi nko say the music industry has evolved into one of the most costly but also most lucrative creative endeavors of our day. From creation to consuming cost a fortune. Let me use Kamido's Sugarcane original and remix as a case study. And you may I boy and all come I say. See Jay Wills and Rex, two incredible Ghanaian directors, shot and edited 2 music videos, Sugarcane and Sugarcane Remix, respectively. Promotions were run on both radio and TV in Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, Sierra Leone, and UK and the US. Online ad sponsors, social media influencers, and content creators in Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, the UK, the US, Tanzania, etc. were equally engaged. Nightclubs and bars in Africa as well as the UK played a significant role. Kamido attained global success as one of Africa's most streamed artists after spending just over 975,000 Ghana cedis a year. You heard me right. He spent 975,000 Ghana cedis a year on one song, the music that we played for you, just to promote it, just to make it popular. Say you know Beji Dean, so be abe hu you know 975,000 Ghana cedis. And can it pay yeah. Abranti no I'm say George Betty. George.
Yes sir.
So one outro ask me.
Me pa join.
And ni a wo kan che wi ase aman nyina ne say more than 975,000 Ghana cedis. And I'm going to share Kamido Nyomnum Sugarcane. Anyway, boy.
I mean, so far, to say that Mr. Tiano, within a space of 12 months, you're called back to the books, now you're spending a little over Sasikawi.
And yeah, there when you Bosrim Kabina, like you say, you go to the books, say, Mubum Kunta, Sika Modishemuni.
There be many where Sika is shame. I mean, across, from 19th of November 2021 till ending of last year.
975,000 Ghana cedis Kaketoa.
And yes, Kaketoa, sorry, yes, Kaketoa
9.75 billion.
Yeah, yes, Kaketoa, and yes, Kaketoa in the the Ghanaian dispensation. I mean, a back room Nandiwea. Yeah, new business now, and yes, Kaketoa is so. But you're sure, sir. Every artist will aim be a person the enemy.
Munyaska when you feel like is it Ukoje Bosian baby? Sa na if you and I show saying Munyaska.
Okay, and I mean first and foremost there's a team behind Kamido, which is George Britain, GB Records, which I'm the leader. Okay, we have the Grind Don't Stop. That's a team that Kamido put together like a label. Right. Shout out to Hova, Brain and all these boys. And then there's Cruise Global. Cruise Global are our distributors.
Okay.
Which also they played a major role in making this Juma way a buy. Now, initially, you released on your mono. My little history.
Right.
2012. Sorry. Okay, my little history about me and I'm for Humigakra. I mean, I've been doing this artist management since 2009.
Okay.
With Dr. Nilante. Nilante, me back home and now me back at chair. I took a break and I Camido Bam. Now Camido, me didn't start here Juma officially January 2020.
Okay.
Which unfortunately be share COVID. Until we want to be released EP now.
Nana. Put in the count.
I mean, officially, it started Juma January 2020. Unfortunately, we share COVID, so he had to move from London back to Ghana. Within that space, there's a release EP called the Contingency Plan because we wanted to release an album. And to fast forward, we did a lot of things. I mean, Camido, to me, he was a new product. We had to introduce him to the market. And to say they're not secretary.
No,
okay. So this is it. Also, in my statement, I didn't state there was a one-time money. You first said they share your money. Now this was Sika Yinya. They will put it back.
Okay.
Into to be more shows. The more shows.
Right.
I mean, initially it was the shows and some small endorsement here and there.
Okay.
Until every morning near Bano. Let me come back to Camido as a releasing November. Of course, they be releasing your plan.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll deal with the traditional media, the digital media, and all that. So we start with the traditional media. We did our radio. Any video initially into TV now because I have a social capital industry in the it means Sani will be message say, oh, as I say this about Camido for me.
Okay.
Oh, maybe our air. Or Brack was be our Castle Camido releasing you be Sani mania from the beginning.
Okay.
And say you release here no many and then again
when Onipa Kono you don't pay him. Uchianka.
A bimo ha kakraba outside. Bimo ha kakraba outside. So we're documenting be a benye kakrabia.
For the records, kakra or mam kakrabia. I don't also need kakra from George Brady.
And Mekaya promotion started Otamale.
Okay.
Because many Mekaya be Otamale. So I made some friends there, and in the past I've had some friends there. So in Tamale, to Sunyani, to Kumasi, Accra.
So Tamale was just coincidental.
It wasn't coincidental.
Was it Oshie dance? She plan part of plans. Okay, yeah, Kosha promotion fee Tamale.
Yeah, it was engineered, not coincidental.
Musheda.
Yeah, sure. That's okay. And starting
reason
because your data, Camido's music for my lover was equally consumed more by people in the north.
Okay.
So it was a deliberate action. Say, okay, these people like him.
Okay.
So let's push product to him. So for Anton also.
DNT, my move. DNT na move a man for more tamale pe maybe an yon pe Camido asem.
I think I don't know, but he sounds a bit different from the everyday Ghanaian. Sana mimi hono. And caught tamale interviews and some promo be. We saw the reaction. Until we only thought, okay, going back will help us. Into your quarter mile, a big shout out to my brother Zola and all these people that me put team Kakra or Tamale together.
Okay.
And the promotion started from there. Into somewhere around December, I was getting videos be brief from Tamale. So Anyone Peki or Tamale. So it gave us hope because Anyone there was studio until it comes out.
Sure.
So we're only trying and say, let's see what we can do with the song.
Okay.
And I feel now be brain so fresh. So Mama release here deal. Oh, send mommy. Oh, you say. So air cost on the new epic, but the rate at which they pay second cost. So right after December, we had to switch up the plan. Switch up and say we went very hard on digital.
Okay.
Into digital, I don't know. Fortunately for us, a whole lot TikTok and so a bit relevance in the space. And we went extra harder on TikTok, even though we did Instagram, Facebook, YouTube now. Now. Which me friend is on Namwa or Tibabi or one I say Borgana baby sir or more ye Camido video because one of the things you're hearing is and you may release you should visualize that or and then you say pick it up and we really got a lot of inspiration from Tamale and then say okay then let's go wild everywhere And I think say Nyomne Boy. I say, we involve DJs. If you had DJs wipe, DJs on all the radio stations in Accra, Kuma, not all, but a lot of them, Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi. The song was huge in Takoradi as well, because especially those other makers starting with traditional media.
Yeah,
there are a lot of places in Ghana. They are still focused on radio for promotion, and Takoradi is one of them.
I see.
Tamale is one of them. Kumasi and Accra, it is not so one.
Enti enkomo union mubia mobo, they try to quote unquote almost rubbish mainstream traditional media, radio ni TV no. Uhun say enya idea yet.
No. Me feel so more anchored into the hinterlands to understand, and also when you data for Nyom consumption in Ghana here.
Okay.
With the exception of even with Greater Accra. I mean Accra, Pena, the digital space, Eso. Aside Accra, Kumasi, Subenya, the central district of Kumasi. But aside that, in the other smaller towns anyway now, they all depend on radio.
Okay.
So we were very emphatic on that. It was very hard. We tried to reach as many radio presenters as possible. And fortunately for us, I know more. No, I can't say. I mean, more hinterlands. They also helped more. They helped.
I
mean, Obia boy, because
and
like,
say
you fire. I can't say. You fire Shazama. You who say a Krobi say Diaya Kwanta. It's number 3 on Shazam search. A Krobi say like the who towns be any too popular. We are artists are promo. So when we follow the data what we do is we make sure say even on Facebook, say a Facebook promo, we can actually target say okay, this promo is for just Ashanti region. What I say. So we're getting the data small. The songs are going on people. After the song became number 1. I mean, in my team, one of the things we're looking for was to become number 1 on Apple Music. And after, I think in February, we celebrated, Mikaise Kamido Freme, somewhere around 4 a.m. I said, yo, GB, we are there now. Charlie's running for celebrate them. So me, Hova, Kamido, in the morning, it was a vibe. The whole Ghana catch up. And that aired there because when we started working, the whole dream was to be number 1. What did I say? So we had that. So, and it's a success, they say, it's a journey. It's not a destination. And so when the song became number 1 in Ghana, then we had to challenge ourselves to go to Africa. Into Africa, and then my story be different. Yeah.
So, how is it like? I'm sure say when you're even working, now only other artists here, and working with Kamido, not the artist per se, but doing promotion those days. Now on this RTC and now same planet here. Because I mean 975,000 Ghana cedis and still I was still because that's what I don't need idea in common. I don't need idea in common because in common hovers around a year the amount of the shame says we asked you whether Udiska we now crash him Ubinyes kind of back and you are not interested in no. It's the brand. So okay, well, can we do a man for be huno? And only you scan back or you scan back. For now, we are not really concerned about that.
No, we are business people, and just like Ubenyes got a to treasury bill. That's what we are doing. We know what we are selling, which is Kamido. I mean, he's very good as an artist. He understands music. So for a period, we've sat down to know that this product and then again, the hunger that the young man derives is something that edges everybody around him to push him to the next level. I mean, I'm supposed to be driving one of the most expensive cars because of our returns in Kenya, but we felt like let's keep putting in because Kamido was supposed to perform in South America last weekend. He couldn't go. What did I say? So that clearly tells you that the song as today, the song is everywhere in the world. I mean. How sweet say one maybe a Dubai mall na ye bonyum wo Zara shop and some shop be to there we pay near bonyum but fa bia taxi Dubai London on the radio they are playing your song so the fulfillment was there but then again this fulfillment also a Kosika side because I mean we are expecting returns we did a lot of investments. I mean the bigger ones we said when we wanted say Beko Africa, no? Because then we had to reach out to artists way more, shoot a video which was very expensive. I think to me as artist manager, that was my most expensive video I ever shooted that.
No, see.
Because it was shot in Accra and Lagos.
Sky Hinako.
A little about $30,000.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That includes flights, that includes costuming, that includes and a camera crew.
And that's Sugarcane video.
Sugarcane remix. The remix.
Video. Okay.
Yeah. I think the original was a little bit way lesser.
Okay.
And because now we were also looking to reach a certain pedigree. And we felt like let's go harder.
Okay.
So we're actually trying to work with a kind of a very popular Nigerian director.
Okay.
But later, if you listen, why don't you use one of our own? And you're showing the way a panel, and the rest came in and delivered.
I see.
So we spent quite it's many pa. It's many pa. Yeah.
All right. So, Christianas, microphone. Because you're brain corner. Remember, coin for just one question each. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 5 in so one question. So Busau, the topmost question. Topmost question because maybe say wrap up. You wrap up near Christian Achua Sem Kakra. But just one question.
Okay, because it's quite a tempting kakra, but let me try and be a panel. Let me try and be a panel now, and then ask my question. Okay, so bro, most of the times, one of the conversations that have come on this table has to do with artists coming here. Musicians bebre baha. So you stream boom play 100 million to say they are more kind. Way 200 million streams, 50 million streams. Now Ushe Sika mode share Jumanasi 900 or close to $1 million Ghana.
Yeah.
Almost $1 million Ghana. Comparable to returns and money were Jumanum.
Yeah.
Which much kakra has it worth it? A bibia ashem unkran say yen koso afan shem yebenya.
Yeah.
And I say yen juntum say sadia yetene da no sa na tia na say esro no dey he but ase no esro na dry but ase no ye moist.
No. I think so. I mean from Nema bia ya tete nema where yen hu I mean meetings are many are there no. It only gives us the confidence to even do more. Because Skyway Obia kind, I mean, one publishing deal can clear all this money. It is not even up to $100,000. Yeah. What did I say? Skyway kind is up to $100,000.
That's true.
And a publishing deal, one, can wipe away all these debts. So, and I make the meetings are yatina say, I mean, the negotiations we've had with some international bodies, it only gives us the confidence to even spend more. So, yeah.
Okay. So great. Microphone, yeah.
Well, media me bomb abaso ne makachira mo sem pacho market no. A different segments cover every bit of the market.
Me pacho.
Including NFT. Cover mamunya bibia o can say in your friends say rural areas internet penetration anyhow. But they are enjoying the your friends say the song. How are they going to get it? Factor them also in.
Oh no, they were key from the beginning. I started from Tamale.
Yeah.
And we came down, and fortunately for me, like I said in the beginning, because I have a certain level of social capital, and so I was able to reach a lot of radio stations, in Brownford, and even from Wasai Cropon, Dunkwa, so outside Onyaminipa.
Yeah.
So what I do is I make sure I'm reaching out to you. Yeah. To support and and say national hater, you have to do double work and these are some of the things I'm
really Kosiaka into medibesi and saying, but Ninka there are areas I feel say I've been waiting for the opportunity like this to let's discuss it.
I'm sure say George.
I trust you on that sometimes. Sometimes you are good.
And then George is a library of when it comes to promotion. Tell me if you think not even on him or even on Kamidu, but then person can have general promotion and it intricacies.
Arnold, about your microphone there.
Arnold.
Yeah. George, remember so be sending me personal message but I mean ready because send me authenticating and send me bisa. Inte be boss, why are they sending me when fetch me? Why? Because I can't put him on the spot like that, and I have to go through production. Mebo Abaso, why artist manager as young as you are, and why artist manager Jume Ache. I remember the time I now here come do all the placard because I share me mangoes,
yeah.
And all the placard no man, you know. But scan by them in who they are so on Casa J talk to you car. Makusia Baje, burn cake. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. Mebo Abasono. Me who say GB Interactive offices be our saying be our consultation the kick account. Mebo no so Abaso.
Thank you.
But me shall say Obama focus on so call one kasa venture baby no because I'm not being a prophet of doom, but artists maybe or how many bonia a channel quan no more JOS baby into measure into one who indeed dear make sure so be or tentacles no be now ensure say ventures no way cost a channel can we just see a quantify one mission chobia I mean show.
Thank you.
Nam Kaso, you nailed it. You put the nail, the hammer on the nail.
I mean,
because recently there are these news about Mujai Jumai.
I mean, before Chili Baby, I think I know because of course, Obianim say I have a marketing background over the years. I've been doing activations, marketing for other products and brands. And so I feel the plan was to go full scale. Yamia Dom Yatimesi office. We have some beautiful young people working with us. We are looking at probably launching soon, but we are welcoming some of the. We already have some beautiful.
Oh, I'm sure there's no cry opportunity for me to bring you back again.
I mean, we are we are very grateful to some of the clients that are already within a space of 1 month and 2 months. They have given us jobs to do, and aside doing the music, our advertising and marketing agency is very much alive. I'm sure anybody they believe in what we do. They know how dedicated we are when it comes to work, and we'll deliver more. Thank you.
Actually,
I think so. Me skip my question because answer never too detailed. The next time they never now maybe ask a question.
Mate, Councillor.
Bretty, congratulations. I'm saying,
name.
This level of boldness and Crawford gradually building up to let us know value for money. It's getting more exciting in the industry because that I now spending the year and the next time. I think the boldness we by industry and the sensible, valuable competition be so air system no more. I'm very proud of you, but a little bit scary with the statement you made, and I don't know if maybe Mantini here, especially from maybe Arnold FFE. Or say, after the level of investment you've done, that you should be driving whatever it is. You have reinvested into it because you know the product you are dealing with.
Yeah.
Statements say, are you considering the risk? Because yes, you what braye juma no. Na say scan adiba gonso kan say scan na model shame no. Wouldn't value no because munya fi juma no. Ba o san ka bi on say after juma wa ye na kan say bre no say car papa bi ati say no dey bi na dem na so. Why dream say so dey na be driving no. Adwene ye den. Like what is it sacrifice for Camido and for the passion of the work, and you then never drive you because we send us the no look talk.
No, I think so. That's for the question, Mr. Littrot, Councillor Littrot. I'm very sure say every businessman is a risk taker, and we're not. Yeah, who say business, so risk no need take. I mean, before Mikuta one better, we know we have probably some two safe somewhere. And as risk takers as possible as we are, we know what we've received and we know what say yes and is shame what will come out because you say and you first and be an producer be a 200 million so my total series. But I say Jumano has a sign in a lot of ways. Aside your regular gigs now, there is also it's a kind of NFT streams and Camila has done well. I think so Sugarcane Remix has and about 33 to 35 million streams. Apple Music is about 25 million. Boomplay was the Sugarcane Remix was a little over 50 million. YouTube both songs is 60 something million. So that's original and the original, the remix and the visualizer, no, and other content Kenya. So it is something that all of us, even though we are investing in music, I'm also investing in myself indirectly because I'm also getting to know new grounds. I'm getting to know new people in the sector. There were people that didn't know last year from the Lagos, from New York, from London, from South Africa, from all these places. So yes, we are promoting Camido, but at the end of the day, no, my network is also becoming bigger, which means that my network is broadening.
Through our network.
Yes, sir.
We see next. Thank you.
George, Nidika, I mean, chop at the bone. Udu Hanum say quite early. A brandy, how I should say in the corner. I'm sure say we could always arrange. Say, Unyana. Yeah, so I arranged my show schedule. Na Masanchu Abahabium. Na yetime din come on this whole thing about music promotion. And there's something I can say very interesting. I would love us to even expand it more because there are some who strongly believe say, look, forget about traditional media, main radio, TV, promotion. I'll just use social media to promote my music, but from Nyao, yes, you can't discount it. Still, there are people who are heavily relying on it. Even Accra, Oba, and Kramantem near the idea of Fisoki, well, a higher crew near there, there's still people. And I don't think it's just about maybe internet penetration and Abibisa, but it is because of the entity anyhow. We take a bit of time before we embrace changes near the idea. And still, there are some people who will never even change. Still, so be you phone near the idea.
I mean, surprised that even especially the Western region. They are heavily relied on traditional media, TV, radio. It's crazy. And I mean, I will only advise my fellow artists and say, "Always your man call all out." That is, if you want to hit.
Yeah.
So in a studio, they be a in a studio, and you be a hit. But if we studio, they will determine what is hit and what is not hit.
Sure.
So that was phase one for us. I mean, I should say phase two, and we'll discuss it. That was when we were able to take the song to the world. Yeah.
Sure. So George Britton there, yeah, then about 2 and so but yeah, so I'm sure say Ghana for Munina Mati. Just briefly, I'll just go around. My panel members know just their thought and young community too about Christian Achu, Ghanaian footballer. Yeah, as I suppose you see what Turkey or Honum saying, I know what born the ball. Fufian Twata, yeah, we free mu. Yenyan and Tiacras say Munu and I'm council defeat Turkey near idea already banning a kaka. I'm sure now that it is confirmed. We've seen the news all over. Say, Christian Achu. In fact, not say we free mu. Make us say, on camp, Akratia for home. Yeah. I just say nipa bebre Ghana for bebre aboto unim Christian Achukra me sure say because of ni dwumedi no di teach you ball and no ball adoye oyema man for Ghana for bebre na edi yaw na ba ko ebem say ababe asefem na man for di mfoni I can't really authenticate say that's the but almost mfoni baby no share dino na man for security na we say nyamfoni ne ti asefem say ebi ka say bibi say no kan say topeti kra social media so but and I'm so any account Arnold. So let me start with you just briefly. I'm sure Christian Achu
Infonini there is quite unfortunate. And there's very little we can beat me about it. A week ago you know who they are 2 years South African artists aka video was all over the place.
Yeah.
All over the place. Sometimes
so many angles.
And
the chief wa mutie be an anodo kan AK munimu. Mo mutie nso ye di hu komo. Or South African rapper. I obi ko bo ni tu. Oni na nyonfo mo se pa bi o makoju mani. Na nipa di tu si ni trim. Oh, obo no tu.
It is internet control no dey boss e be din pa ya. Because some motorists and they forget about family, you know, how the family would react when videos and I say pictorials like that and form until it gets to you, now we say sanity. And see the spread of pictures and videos there a bit take time kakra, and so some drastic measures are taken by some platforms where a bedding sad, really sad. Na ebusuafo na be mo so mo shedding ne wife ne kwala ne mama ne papa ne especially ne twin sister ne brother so mo call.
I don't know about wife. I hear partner.
So okay. Partner wife still the same recruitment. Ebe mo so mo shedding ne mama ne papa ne especially ne sister ne brother mo was seen na see mo retrieve body no. I think you can't imagine what they will go through to have such an experience.
So great, into
well, make I say, nyamene dema, any nyamene ji, do ya pa, to be throughout day na a buy, na nyami imagine saying by this time or shehifa, a dear no kum, you who be or mekom DSC, you can imagine the trauma. Yeah, sure. Ni ebe hu we kwesi. In all things, let's give thanks to God.
Tilly, into
my ebusiafo ne yako I say where they mean to me can just condolences to the family and social media. Let's try to be decorous because sebe ebia nipa na we free mu no ono de picture e circulated in fan ho ba ne o ebusia o ma o sebe nuane wona sebe bibi ato sa wo be pese wo ba be hu sa there on social media. Now that is the question I want to ask those who feel say I know say I am running stop here mo but sebe o dream ha na wa dream ha kakra wona we free mo we pese wo ba be ko social media one day we hu say ya post with sa senya wo ya dream ho.
Councillor
bra me da say ye nyina e be koso ama ebusuani yakọ say amamre kwan so say ye mu bia yakọ say ye ba. The other part is say picture now about an unconformity I say, but carefully say usua and now so what dampo say here we be a friend in the stages of grieving. Usha model ni year the image is part of your state of grieving, and there will be a friend that the 3 C's in our act of grieving psychologically. That's your choosing, connect, and communication. You want crofwa in their denial stage, you know. Obi kra ko chose on jindi enyo no. So the denial stage of people can cause somebody to pop up with an image. Image na abano esno bia se no behwe no. Yes, esno bia se no befa no. Ya hwere adehye Ghana nyina obia na de ye twen ane say we're in the state of denial that this young man last time because he was not in the building. The other people will say I don't know mu you obia na ye ja no. So we're moving that stage of denial. We've gone to the anger stage. We are beginning saying Nyankopon bremu. At least it should end that he's not part of those that they are doing. He should survive. Then we've come to a point just yesterday before the time that the story came. Obisi na foreign affairs in Yeshua depression set in. All of a sudden, acceptance have just come. Well,
okay.
Christian Achu is dead. What do we do next? It's a national grieving we want to do. Let's go ahead. But we need to get closer to the family, get professionals. Let's help them to grieve the loss. He's gone. He's left some legacy with us. Kafra, wewu, Kafra, school na eko nintia. Wewu, Christian wewu. Then we ja we chire. Sen kwan ben so ne be fa so. Na ya jeje de wa ja we chire ni tata. Me hu asama jam post. Oni ne kama or kan de asi. Enti ebusuafo ya akode. But me we nko sent to kwa bi ase. Me post you, one post you no. The share the stuff is part of life. Mi wu a mfa me picture mra.
Yeah, kwasi the dika am say me di nchiake se be ma Reverend Agri or wo Winneba madam for papa panimo pa sofo ene wo mo etie wo Winneba ina enkra ensa kana no kwasi asem we asiye I think say ya pem so a na de akosia no enne meti se no bi ka wo radio so se ne abrante ne papa wo ye na no onyankopon aintes amamu anje no ama wanya no kwasi bese bebre pia se obi bia wo ayi no obi anka na komanto ne yam ewiase nye de ni papa no onya be ye sure say Christian ono a woni pemu a so wo kwan so betuma age ne ho a ɛna we ye de sika kwa so gini pa nkwa anka bia me yehwe so betuma agye no nanso atoye nkyem de sesi a obi bia nu ho a obetumi akwaye bibia fa ho ɛna moreover owo so ya de akwasi me hu so obi akọ police station akwaye report so obi ne di hyewu enti police for nkwachi owo da enya possible de betumi aka na egu so ye kan se ye mabusua ina hyeden ema wagya mo akire ne asie ema ene abusua wagya mo akire ne maame ne papa na busua na sese echiche mo were na de wo mahwere oman Ghana particular de yahwere na rode na nkasa empepa ye no nsuo na Christian we de kwasi owu a ewubo yi eya pa onyankopon na nkasa emfa na kransie.
Time to go. George.
Where there, my Christian abusia fonya yako. Yeah, dear. But I think says yes, answer your news be a me sure the next few hours never out. Yirnia Bema Kilbit. So nema me from about 30 minutes. I mean few hours ago. And honestly, man yako.
Okay.
That's,